Hello everybody and welcome to the Top Flight Computers Twitch channel. Today is a little bit of a special build. As you can see, we are in a new set and we have my co-host.
Hello. Yes, today we're building a giant laser scanning beast. This is called the Super Tower of Power. So, as you see,
Your head is being blocked by Top Cam.
Oh, it's fine. Hi. Continue. Just continue.
So as you see, this is a large case. You'll see more of it soon. But we also have some large components to put in there. So this build will have dual Intel Xeon Platinum's 8358s. Those are 32 core, 64 thread CPUs, I believe.
Yep, you can see a glimpse of them up over there in the top cam.
Yep, we'll get to those
We'll get
a little
to that later.
They're a little different than normal CPU installs.
Yep.
To put those in, we have a Gigabyte ND72 HB0, I think, not HBO, that'd be trademarked. So it's like an enterprise grade board, of course, for Xeon Platinums. We have 1 terabyte, that's 8 times 128 gigabytes of Kingston DDR4 3200 ECC memory. It's actually, isn't it like 960 something gigabytes, not technically a terabyte?
Yeah, it's close.
Close enough. We're rounding
It's-
up. We're rounding up. We have 4 Kingston 2 terabyte Fury Renegade NVMe SSDs, and 4 of those same SSDs in 1 terabyte that we'll be installing in some host bus adapter cards. We'll show that as well. We have 4 of these 12 terabyte Western Digital Gold hard drives that we'll be installing, and an Nvidia RTX A6000 48 gigabyte card, as well as a EVGA P2 1600 watt power supply to power all this.
Probably
I think we're
camera.
also installing a 1200 watt.
We are. Yep.
Yeah.
We just
Oh,
don't have it.
okay.
They're bringing it.
We'll be installing 1200 watt. It's not here yet. This case is a Thermaltake Core W200. We have lots of opinions about it. We'll talk about it, especially Connor.
Came flat packed. It was not fun.
Still not fun.
Still
We
not
have
fun.
12 Fantex T30 fans. These are very high quality Fantex fans that cool everything down, with our custom water cooling from EK.
Ignore that fan that's not screwed in yet because
Yep.
we need that later. Yeah, so as Andrew mentioned, this is going to be a fully water-cooled system. We could go into all the specs on it, but the quick TLDR on it is we have a very thick chunk radiator that we think is like a 60 or 90 mil. I honestly forget which one it is. Right up here installed on the top. Then we have our pump, our, oh yeah, forgot to do that.
Big rad.
Big thick chunk.
You can boost the mic volume. Brad says to boost the mic volume.
Brad says boost mic volume. Okay, we can do that. That's easy. There we go. And then what we've pre-done already.
We use very, very generous.
Yep.
What Connor has pre-done.
This one is going to be a little bit different. We're running this in parallel versus in series. I think I use that terminology, right?
Yes.
Yes. So we actually have a distribution block up here with quick disconnects that are already installed, along with our pump and our reservoir. Already tossed those in there because we had to do some fabric cobbling and custom mount them to the case, which honestly came out quite good looking there. So this is going to be a little bit of a different stream, as you guys probably already noticed. We're in a little different space over here. This area is the only area that actually has a microphone. And our top cam, which is our normal set, is actually over there, which is where one of us will be going over, which will be me. That'll do the motherboard, RAM, CPU, and all that kind of jazz. And then we're going to kind of flip-flop back and forth between the work table and the build table over here. You'll also notice that up in that corner, I believe, is Chris. Chris, you want to yell? Say hi.
Yeah.
Yep, so Chris Cam, we brought that back for this stream. This is going to be a little bit of a longer stream, but we're going to try to keep it quick, entertaining, and fun. Woo!
Alright, get over here. I need to fix the audio.
Alright, I'm going to jump on over
I
here.
was gonna go fix audio, and I'm going to start.
I did.
While he does that, I'm gonna open our first power supply.
Like, not into the law at all.
I can make some room on the table here. This is a large boy of a case. Takes up a lot of room. Yeah, you might have noticed I said we have 2 power supplies, a 1600 watt and a 1200 watt. And that'll actually mainly come into play when the second system is installed in here by the customer. So this case actually supports 2 systems in one. So yeah, that's I guess part of why it's so big. But I'm pretty sure this is still the largest retail power supply, 1600 watt EVGA.
There's some at like 1800 or 2000 watt, but
Yeah, but this is the most you can realistically pull off a US like home outlet. So yeah, I think it even comes with a super chunky power cable. We'll show that. And we're gonna need a lot of connectors, a lot of module cables for this thing. Some trash. I'm trying to throw out trash as we go, otherwise it's gonna be a mess. Just put this nice little pack bag. Whoa. It is longer than a standard ATX power supply by quite a bit. So it's got a special connector here, so you can't use a normal power cable. It might be too thin. Velcro straps. Nice bag to store all the module cables that you're not using. A special, very chunky power cable that we'll be using. I'll start getting some of these plugged in. There we go. So I think we only need dual 8-pin CPU connector, right?
Dual 8-pin
And a 6-pin. Yeah, plus whatever the video card wants. So we're gonna need a lot of connectors. I know you can't really see what I'm doing here. It's a little cramped. Well, they can't see the power supply behind the case. Because the case is large and in charge. It's a PCI Express. What's this SATA card for?
so that's for the hard drives because SATA headers on board.
Well, there's 2, but yeah, there's not 4. Right, okay. Cool. So we'll be installing that as well. Alongside our NVMe HBAs for all our NVMe drives. That's also PCI Express.
You know what would
Thank
help?
you. Huh.
Cracking out all of this RAM.
Oh yeah.
Individually around.
I like to call it shucking when there's
Yeah.
that much of stuff.
I wish we had mic to do.
Yeah, we need to do one.
Yeah.
Lav mics are expensive.
Wiring are cheap.
Define expensive.
Per lav mic,
Yeah.
few $100.
Yeah, it depends on what quality.
Yeah, it depends if you're getting like Sennheiser
There's always
ones.
the Amazon special of
Yeah, it depends if you're getting like Amazon Basics or like Sennheiser actual good quality. They also are very prone to have like breaking parts on them, like the wires.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It's very surprising how many chiplets are actually on these RAM sticks.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 120 gigs each, and
you can get a 256 gig DIMM.
yeah, I don't know how well you guys can
Which
hear
ones do
Connor.
we need to populate first?
Good question.
Bust out the manual.
Yep, I have the manual over here.
Connor's installing all
Let me
that for
just
him.
pull out the manual.
And also, there's since they're ECC memories, in the middle of each DIMM on one side, you'll see an additional microprocessor,
Yeah.
and that's the ECC detection and correction chip. That's responsible for actually detecting bit flips or anything like that and doing the correction to the memory. All right, so I got 2 PCI Express. I think we need 1 more of those. Got dual 8 pins for the CPUs. Got 24 pin APX. All VGA3 right here. This power supply actually supports up to 9 VGA connectors here, so you could technically have 18 like actual PCI Express connectors. I think 9 of those would be 6-pin and 9 of those could be 8-pin. Yeah. It's a lot of power. Chris is taking pictures of them. Gotta act natural.
And I'm trying not to be in frame.
I think you're good. And then we're gonna need one Molex for the controller board that will allow us to have dual power supplies and work together. Install that. And then we're also gonna need probably 2 SATA harnesses because we're installing 4 hard drives now, and the client will be installing more later. Pop 2 of those in here as well. Potentially, maybe. Doesn't hurt to have it plugged in and not used. So, do you think we have enough room to cable manage in this case?
Don't know.
Might be tight. Okay. Boom. Go. Alright, there's all the cables that we will be needing. I'll start getting this ready to install it in the case.
Oh, probably can't.
Yeah, this power supply is so long, you kind of miss the normal cable management grommet you would use here. You can't really get them in here. But it's just having an extra long power supply. Let me find the screws for that.
Dang it, I didn't bring a thermal paste.
Oh, here, I got you. I can throw it. If I can
I
find
think
it.
it's on that side.
Oh, here it is. Good catch. We got a big old tube of thermal paste because
Yeah, these are water.
as you can probably see on Connor's camera, the CPUs are the integrated heat spreaders are very large because there's a lot of die space under them. Okay, let's try to line this power supply up a little bit. Where do I need to go? I need to go. There's a camera. I sound small. Oh, you could probably point this stuff.
Yeah, you're also your phones. Yeah, your phone speakers on my phone sound great.
Oh.
Roasted.
What's so weird about it? Like,
It sounds very
and your talk.
Hello, my name is Andrew, and today we're building Super Tower of Power. This is a big boy build.
Yeah, is it just because you're in a wide open room and now you have Revit over there because you don't have anything that belongs like over here? Which is like a concept.
Alright, I have to go grab a different
So you're
screwdriver.
the ceiling and walls. And also, we totally heard you.
Get this all lined up. A little more challenging since it's a big case. There you go. Okay. All screw free. And my 4th screw.
7 people watching. One of them from me. Actually, I know one of them is me.
and me.
Leave that one. Much of the shinies.
Alright, power supply is installed. Our cables and whatnot. Cool. So I can start running some of these through to the back. Am I right in remembering that is the 24 pin on the right side of the board as it will be installed, or is it on the top?
On the top.
On the top.
Okay, somewhere to do the back.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
board is bigger.
Special. Some of these cables
I
there.
have a lot of these.
No, it just looks like it.
Additional will squeeze out, doesn't hurt it.
Gotta do the good old X dot method. Not yet, Chris, because you see how big these
Actually, really good.
It's always better to have too much than not enough.
Yeah.
Because the mounting pressure squeezes additional out.
It's weird mounting blocks on before you can actually mount the TV.
Yeah.
Strange.
It is strange. Alright. Feed all these SATA connectors and whatnot in here. Wow. Keep it back. There we go. What's that squeaky noise? Oh, it's the table as I'm moving it. Sounds like a mouse.
You
Oh no. You can't do that. That's sacrilegious.
I'm gonna use the right to screw it down. I don't have the tool to screw it down. No, it's
Okay, now leaves with just CPU and PCI Express here.
I'm not too worried about it, but it's already held in there. Holy, that's an annoying table.
Yeah.
Things that are annoying. Number one.
Better get used to it. So we're hoping to finish this build up in about an hour, hour and a half. That's a joke. Probably take a little longer.
Especially now with squeaky table.
Yeah, we just speed build it because of the table.
Doing something probably against the build manual. Yeah. Am I using a flat head instead of a axe head?
Oh no.
A star head? Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna bring my iFixit kit. I forgot.
Yeah, I know you are.
I was busy cleaning off my car. We got about 3 to 4 inches of snow, at least where I live.
Yeah. I got a bunch of it. I mean,
Yeah.
It was surprising. The
Yep.
amount of
You might want this. I think that's all we need out here for now. Power supply stuff back away. Right. Go. Okay, starting to look more like a computer a little bit. I'll open up this back door. Manage it a little more. Save Connor's sanity. I'm trying to like halfway manage the cables relative to where they're going.
yeah.
With the mic adjustments that you made to the shotgun work for both top cam and like when I change between the two?
Sure.
Okay. That'd be the one. Yeah. It did.
Yeah, it's
Is this board EATX? Is it wider than normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
it's very, very well.
Okay. That changes the grommet I need to use. Good info.
I was about to jump on over because I got
Cool, cool.
linked it.
I'm doing that.
Oh.
But they're not on the board.
And you're going to leave the sharp screwdriver over here?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I probably will. Which is
Deliveries to
Oh.
really expensive pizza. You guys got this over here.
64 core 128 bread pizza.
Pizza. Oh yeah, you know what helps? Standoffs. You know it's not installed? Standoffs.
I would recommend using standoffs for this build. Standoffs prevent the board from frying itself when you turn it on.
Yeah. They should be over here. All of the screws for the case are over here, so when you do the power supply, the hard drives, those are over here.
Okay. Sounds good. I gotta figure out how to pull these bays out. Okay, I see. It's unscrew. We want to install hard drives in the top of the cage or the bottom? This one. Bottom.
You got this fan.
Yeah. We're gonna unscrew those.
Hello, I am back.
Oh,
Oh. I assume we do all of. Oh, hey, it even says E is EATX. Wow!
yeah.
Didn't know that.
Breathing is power.
Wow.
Knowledge is power. I'll try not to push the
But
case off.
okay, this is going to be a dumb question, but I think I already know the answer.
Okay.
EATX is extended ATX, right?
Yep.
So you still do the normal ATX
Right.
ones. Okay. Want to make sure. That drill comes in real handy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm taking out the hard drive cage so I can install hard drives on it.
You just you do the thing and then you just pull them out.
Oh.
They're flats.
Oh. Okay, well I'm gonna reinstall these.
You can leave them out though because we got a cable man and stuff, so it's fine.
Would it be easier if I leave them out or put them back in?
Just leave them out.
Okay.
Because yeah, we got to do some cable management. I was like, they're just
There's
flats.
a lot of
Like,
cables behind these. Okay.
thoroughly confused. I was like, the toolless drives being taken out with tools. Wait,
Well,
what?
I was gonna take them over there anyway. But that's true.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna go do the SSDs first, I guess. Everything's already over there, I think.
Yeah, everything's already over there for the SSDs. Screwdrivers there, you may need to change the bit. And then if you recall, it's all the silver ones.
Yep.
Silver screws.
Okay, we've got 4 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
Here, 4 2 terabytes. Each of these sets will be installed in a row. EA part. As you learn, but like. If they want to hear you might have to a little bit. Oh
Yeah, you
I
get-
probably won't be talking about this, like,
Kind of have to like relay it onto me.
I'll talk.
Yeah, I will chat.
John says he's Warrington.
Warrington.
It's more M2. So this build, I'll actually kind of quickly talk about the case. It's an interesting case. We'll give it that. It's an interesting case. It comes completely flat packed, more or less, which is, the instructions are not very clear. But overall, there's a lot of features in this case that I actually do enjoy. What'd you say, Andrew?
I was just telling Chris that these are easy to open.
Oh yeah. But there are a lot of features in this that are actually quite nice, and then there are also some that are just very bad.
Issue 4 or 8.
But one of them that I already do not a big fan of is there's no standoffs installed, so that's kind of what I'm doing right at this moment. Once we do that, we'll drop in our motherboard and then do some cable management, and then probably start water cooling. Woo, water cooling. Woo! And before we do our full-on water test, we have an air tester, which is actually right here, which we'll set up and run for a little bit and get this all going as well. And then in a few moments, at some time throughout the stream, there also may be an appearance from a special guest. Woo, special guest.
Oh.
But we'll see. So
It just clicked.
Well, I didn't know how long it was going to drive. I don't know where.
It should be here soon.
Well, okay, so all of our standoffs are installed now. You're probably watching Andrew unscrew and screw a bunch of M.2s in. I'm actually going to shove all the cables back in here. And we're going to try to lay this thing down. Try is going to be the big emphasis.
Okay.
Yay.
Connor, I can see you behind me in my camp.
Yeah. That does not do the surprise of the making. One bit. There. 50. You know, cannot forget the most important, you know what suck on this board, Andrew?
What?
Forgetting the IO shield.
Oh man, that would just be a commitment.
That would just be a, it is what it is, kind of moment.
Just fill it in with silly buddy.
There's a comment, hot copy paste. This bad boy can fit so many rays in it.
Yeah.
I think there's so many systems in it.
Yeah, it can. This system, this case actually designed for dual systems, one on this side and then actually one on the opposite side. I am going to jump in front of the camera.
They're gonna put a second one in it tomorrow or Monday.
What just fell?
Oh,
You're...
the SATA card and some stuff in a box. It doesn't look very expensive.
Doesn't look and is very expensive, or two drastically different things. Oh yeah, it was just the SATA card. All good.
One SSD is
We'll go back on this side now.
This morning was
Yeah, so this we are all here actually in a snowstorm. Ish, not
What
really.
was it tonight? It's in North Carolina.
That's right.
Some even may say Activision. No.
You mean Microsoft?
You mean Microsoft? We may open the door and just show there's literally just like, actually out there is a lot of snow.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nobody's been out there.
Yep.
Yeah, when I was coming in, I saw 2 sets of footprints across the way up to the office stairs.
They were
One of you was smarter and walked near the window.
that was me. They were going through and plowing the driveway or the parking lot, so I was like, well, this one's already plowed, so I'm just gonna park over there.
I saw you over there.
They two plays that's like around the corner.
Dang it.
It's the same complex.
Well, it's open and actually open are two drastically different things here. Also, I need to unscrew the entire motherboard because I put one of the standoffs and I do not want it to short.
Yeah, it was nice.
Hold on, everybody installed there. We're back on.
Yeah, the one good part about this case is we don't have a lot of tight situations where you're going to cut off your, or like cut your knuckle.
Not at all.
In fact, you basically have the opposite.
So much room for activity.
Much room for activities, yes. Did I just forget to install one there? Is There's just not one there. Huh. There's just not one there.
Chris, you have label notes over there? You want to make labels that say 1 terabyte and 2 terabytes, so just stick them on this card. Stick which one's right. Okay. Probably not necessary, but if troubleshooting it will help.
Hey, that's gonna help.
Yeah, that would actually.
So once they're installed, you can tell which drive they're in.
So
Is there a one?
Laughing.
What? W-O-N?
the numbers,
One.
Their function key.
Yeah.
the numbers are a very small local light blue that's very hard to see.
Yeah, there's a function.
One TV.
Yep.
What? Oh, those MP expansions for the speed time 3 or 4 days. They are Gen 3.
Gen 3. And these are these Gen 3 drives?
Gen 4 drives.
Okay, thank you. But we don't need the full band, especially since we'll be in range.
Correct. And like once you install the CAD, the drive, it should perform go down more. So 1 terabyte.
Yeah, Gen 4 visors like this are very expensive.
The cost wasn't a thing. You could afford the Gen 4
Hey, Chris, switch back to front cam.
tiny.
God, it makes that motherboard look so tiny. But it's not. It's really not. That thing's like massive. Like, it just makes it look so small. This does have casters? Yes. Are they locked? Yes. Is it because it'll probably eat itself off the table if I unlock them? Also, yes. Oh, the 1 terabytes. I do actually remember that, surprisingly.
Oh, wait. 1 terabyte.
No. It always installed when we have normal.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh yeah, 24.
Okay. Or if you wanted me to stay on front cam.
No, you could jump back to front cam now. That's...
I'd order some food.
What, this case is too big for the 24-pin cable.
Yeah.
So I have to be ugly and go straight up the motherboard and...
Yeah, I was thinking about that because you can.
Oh no!
It's not very long.
Yep.
This is clearly the first.
Or it's meant more for a server.
It literally, this is the length that I have.
Yeah, there's not much cable to it.
I might be able to go through that full,
That would
actually.
be because the video card's gonna go like.
Oh, I
It's
realize.
gonna have to go over the video card.
I realize the problems with this, Chris. You do not need to tell me that. You happen to know this. That it is odd and it is strange.
What if we put the main power supply on the back? Would that be better?
Eh.
That way.
I mean, it would, but then you have
gain.
weird crosses.
I think the fixed one probably needs 3 more.
Yeah.
All right, an option.
I think if I could go right there, I think I might have enough. But
Right.
problem is, I just gotta uninstall a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, we shall see. Oh. Oh, I just have enough.
What do you think the odds are all these drives will fail on the first try?
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully pretty good.
I mean, hopefully, yeah, pretty good.
We'll have 12 drives in the system.
Yeah, there is 12 drives. It's gonna show up 11. We're not gonna know which one it is.
Well, we'll know what capacity it is. But
True, then I can narrow it down a little bit at least.
good thought. I think
Happy thoughts? Andrew, just happy thoughts.
happy thought.
Happy thoughts. That's all.
One thing Monto yet? Yeah. Yeah. You remember Tia Peppa? Who controls the lever worker? Yeah. Happy thought, please die. Amanda? Amanda watching? I don't know. Better be. Hope so.
Everyone should be watching. This is an interesting build.
This is our biggest, most powerful PFA.
Yes, it is.
Technically not GPU. No, not GPU wise.
Not GPU wise.
Because we've done 4 27 super.
I'm pretty sure that would be 427 Super.
I don't think 4. Like compute wise, I don't think it needs 4.
Right, but what? I mean, then I wouldn't like.
I mean, it's not efficient, but very close.
Andrew, just a heads up, I'm plugging in the rad fans into CPU fan.
Okay.
It didn't focus on GPU anyway.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
What am I gonna plug into CPU fan?
The
The pump?
Yeah. Because if you plug the rad fans into there, as the CPU temp goes up and down, it'll spin those up really fast, and they'll be really loud.
Okay, there's CPU fan 1 and CPU fan 2.
Yeah, you're supposed to have one for each dual socket.
Yeah. So what do you want me to... I don't think there's a water pump header. There is not.
We'll probably have to do bio settings to like not one.
Yep.
It'd be ideal if we don't plug rad fans into those though.
Okay, what do you want me to plug in there? The pump?
Yeah.
I can try.
But I mean the pump has a
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does.
yeah, I would put the pump on CPU 1. But like if the CPU changes like 2 degrees, the rad fans go
CPU 1 or 0?
Huh?
CPU 1 or 0?
0.
Okay. Hoping you were saying that. You were going to say that because that's the closer one. So then do you not want me to put anything on CPU 2 or CPU 1 in this instance?
That's not for now.
We'll just spit an error?
Don't know.
Don't know.
I guess worst case we just plug in the back fan into it and go.
Yeah. Okey-doke. So I'm gonna grab the hard drive cages.
Yeah, they're over here.
Cages and the drives.
Would be helpful. Can confirm. Would be helpful.
I gotta make sure to keep grounded myself. It's like getting shocked walking across this floor.
Yeah, that's the floor that we have here is spicy.
Yeah, it also eats screws like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, it does eat screws.
I'm sure when I run it back in here, it sounds like they're vacuuming back.
Just
Like move the drive off back the all four.
I need some room, so
There you go.
this one's already open.
Well, everybody, let's switch to the phone.
there we go. Alright. Fan's plugged in. step one. Boy. Is it? Good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm being quiet, but
It's alright.
oh. There's just so many cables. Ah. This is the one that I need. We're probably going to need the those little tie-down point stickers. The little tie-down points, like 3M tie-down point area things, just to tie down cables, because there's not a lot of cable tie-downs back here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Hi. They're over there. Just
They're in the case stuff, or
no, they're over there. They're inside of one of the boxes.
Oh,
We just have a big box of them. This case is very large. I'm trying to like feed cables through like one side and the other. Just yeah, it really is comically large. That is the best way to describe this thing. All right, there's that. So these are our 2 cable snakes. If you notice, Chris, jump to front cam if you don't mind. Thank you. So, like I said, we have 2 cable snakes. If you notice on the front here, there's actually 2 front panel headers, or front panels, I guess is the best way to describe them. And these are for both of the dual systems that you can run in here. So top one is going to be the one that we're going to use for this one, and that bottom one is going to be the one that is going to be for the secondary system. And each of these have all the corresponding ports and plugs in these little cable. Ow. That hurt. So go ahead and get the one that we're not going to be using. Going to get that all kind of cable managed and out of the way for now. And then, yeah, we'll then plug in the one that we'll actually be using. Snips. And then this is actually going to be also our first ever water cooling build on stream. You guys get to see the whole process of that.
Tell the people that you can actually put another. Not the case. More rads, more power supply. Or not.
This case is annoying. This case has another section that's, I call it a backpack that you can toss onto it, or a stand, one of the two.
The P100.
And it can fit more fans and more rads and more cooling, basically. That's what Chris wanted me to say. I've said it. The snow plow's coming, and I just you're right in front of me. So, like I kind of mentioned before, this case does support another system on the other side over here. So we're going to do our best to keep that in mind and cable manage around that so that that upgrade down the road is actually very easy.
Like 2 days. Yeah.
So just kind of keeping that in mind, where we place things and kind of all that jazz. Like I said, because it would suck to try to put a put another system here and then have to redo a bunch of cable management on top of them, the extra cable management that you already have for your other system. So now that loom is all nice and compact. So we shall continue.
Okay.
Why do you need to call him? He'll show up. This is where we go rogue.
Yeah.
Don't forget to shop our store, LTT store.
Alright. Drive our all of the sled.
Nice. How much you want to bet that I'm gonna forget to clip like 3 or 4 zip ties?
Yeah.
Trying to like clip them while I zip tie.
They come there in gifts.
Oh man,
Form of
48
hard drive.
terabytes of RAM. Oh,
This is not supposed to be edge.
yeah.
Okay.
We might actually be done by then.
Uh,
I said might.
I like wishful thinking.
It's
What time is it currently?
12:40.
Wait, are these only? Oh my god, these are only.
We go
held
through
up
the
by this-
backside. You gotta put them in.
Oh, I
and then
see.
screw
But
it
still,
into-
it's only held up by these rails.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably need your help screws in now when you're done with that.
Yeah, I can.
'Cause-
Are these screws?
Yeah. Don't just yourself to hold it and screw it on and back out. But
Just push it all the way up.
well,
Don't get your fingers in. There you go. You should be good now.
wait, do we have to plug these cables in before?
But we can pull them out and then slot the cables in. And then...
Alright.
There's a lot of
It's
space.
on the back plane.
Yeah, no, it's not a backplane.
There's a lot of space in the case.
Yes.
No space in the case.
Space in the case.
It'll look below tubing and stuff. And connected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Back to it.
Yeah, looks more like a real computer.
Looks like a
More like a real computer.
It's starting to look
I'll
like
take
a
a progress
boy.
I'll post it on our TikTok.
Where is
Let's
the
converse that.
HD audio?
Honestly, I'm not surprised if this board does not have. I don't think these boards usually have audio. Are there audio ports on the back?
He's probably going to be running audio over HDMI.
Connor, are there audio ports on the IO? There's no audio chip on this board.
That's
That
fine.
would explain why. All right, this one's getting cable managed away.
Server grade boards don't
Oh.
usually have audio as they
Yeah,
priority.
let's do this, and then could you grab the manual? Chris, can you grab the manual?
Got it.
Manuel.
For the board.
Yeah.
That's a voice.
What?
Okay.
Well, it was just.
I was trying not to drop the hard drive, so that was my panic sound of not dropping it. Which is better than dropping them.
Oh yeah, Connor, it's over here.
I'm
Alright,
scared they're
thank you.
heavy. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing? We're installing hard drive.
Hard drives?
Oh.
He forgot that they were toolless.
Well, it may be easier to take them over there. Okay.
Hey, you wanna
Best of luck.
have some fun?
No. Sorry. Yeah, I'll have to look back. I gotta get back on chat.
I tried to label them. They're the
Yeah.
odds on the right side,
What's on the right side?
and then they're
Except for-
no, it's this one
Oh yeah, okay.
because that's the 24 pin.
Yeah, they look similar.
I know they do. I made that same wait a second moment.
So yeah, so
Wait, what are these?
I'm wearing a button down, look and swab. It was cold this morning, and
You what?
I'm not done with. We'll look at Chris in his button down, looking at swab.
At least there's a missing pin.
It was cold
There is
this
a
morning.
the missing pin does help a lot.
It'd be easier to do it from this direction. I think. Okay.
Or 3.0.
Not in hard drive LEDs, and just for any hard drive. Just perpetually turned on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just they exist just being on.
Let's try to do these first. The furthest away on the missing pin side, under the missing pin is Power LED Plus.
Oh yeah. Let me grab the little things that I need.
You know, John. Maybe we can delay a bit. That's 1 o'clock. Andrew, aren't you trying to leave at 2 or 3 o'clock?
Yeah, I would like to leave no later than 2:30.
Okay.
I need these. Sticky things.
All right.
The thing with a cable management tie down point.
We have Power LED. Next will be Power hard drive LED. Actually, that would be best. And the plus goes towards.
Need my zip ties. Mm-hmm.
If this board came with one of those blocks, where you put the- I would just be so nice, right? We're in server land. Okay. Power button, and then reset button. And fun fact, little fun fact today. The front panel connectors for buttons are always reversible, because with a button you're just connecting the circuit, so there's no positive and minus. Or there is, but it doesn't matter.
The only difference is hard drive LED, right?
Yes, LEDs matter. Buttons
Yeah,
don't.
those do.
Buttons do not, so you can just slam them in. Fun fact, that's why power LED and hard drive LED are often separated as connected, because they might be switched, but yeah, switches are always together. Okay. That was not as bad as I thought it'd be. Let me double check the remaining pin count. Okay. Should have 23 left. Perfect. Okay, front panels are connected. You can pull that back a little bit if you need to.
Yeah, might as well.
Try to feed it. Just feed it. Just feed it.
Andrew, we already have background.
Little Michael Jackson for you. Rolling in his grave. Okay. Cool.
I have a slight confusion, but it's okay.
You have a confusion? Yep.
I have one singular confusion.
What's your confusion?
Just have the female end of a fan plug.
Oh. Where's it coming from?
I don't know. That's why I said I have one confusion.
It looks like it's an extender you plugged into the board already. Yeah. It's plugged into the board. It's an extender.
Okay, it was up to here.
Okay. Oh, you're just trying to figure out where it's going.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I have the confusion.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, God?
I know. That's why I was like very confused because I was like, I have a cable, but it's not plugged in.
Do we need to mount this somewhere?
We have 3M stuff, or
Okay.
double-sided tape, so yeah, I would.
Yeah, we'll try to get that.
It should be.
If you know of a good spot where that board would go,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of.
what do you think?
What the power supply? Like, oh, right.
You find it?
No.
Okay.
We had double sided tape?
Yeah, we do have it. I just forgot where I put it.
I'm really good.
Did you?
No. Those are the way. This was the one we just built. That's me. Or that one.
Yeah, that was last night. So,
Yeah, I did one the other day.
done it.
Yeah, you got 3 tips. I don't know where it goes.
I remember seeing it. It's like white with then like reds.
Oh, for a while.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, let's take. Oh, sorry.
I was thinking of the red for some reason, but yeah, you just may need to cut it to size.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, I'm hungry for it.
Okay. Yes.
I'll eat whatever, cheese, pepperoni, whatever.
Yep. Boy, this power supply, these cables are just long enough. I mean, like,
it's close. They don't expect to use it in case this is large.
Pocket feet. Bacon pizza.
Does it have onions?
That's by default.
Does anyone mind if we remove onions?
14 or 18.
18.
Well, there's gonna be 4 of us here.
I'm not eating it.
Oh,
Brad's not eating it.
okay.
18, I'll take it home.
Yeah, yeah.
One of us will take it home.
Those spots that you'd like to stick to. Wait, I made a cook.
Hang on. Okay, let me plus this back in there because I forgot to.
This is our little show the camera. Little board that allows 2 power supplies to turn on at the same time.
I order it on the phone and then go and get it and leave y'all alone.
Yeah,
Watch
we'll
that
be
blown
fine.
up.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Us? Nah, we won't be. I think so. Yeah. That works. Just we're gonna have some cables crossing over the motherboard tray, but it'll be fine.
This is literally, this entire PCB is just a relay and the 2 connectors.
Yeah.
So when
that's
you get
all it is.
voltage, you get voltage from the Molex. It switches on the relay to bridge the 24 pins, like power on pin, the green one usually. Yeah, that's hilarious. I could have made this.
Yeah, you could have. I thought when I saw that, I was like, this
There's
is,
there's no traces of logic. It's just a relay. Saved it.
good catch. try to like screw this in, but there's no good angle to screw this in.
Yeah. You took the peels off those blocks, right?
I didn't, and I even
Put
made
on the
sure
whole
like
face.
I could see that it was on the camera. Here you go. You can also see them over there too,
Yeah.
Can't order. Oh,
because they're probably closed.
no, they're not closed.
Come on.
I guess I could technically install the NVMe cards now.
You can.
Well, yeah.
You can install graphics cards. You can do NVMe's.
Yeah.
You can do water cooling.
We don't have to go around maybe.
You know, walk over there. And if they are, if nobody's there, because of the snow, there's a Jimmy John's.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, if it is, just give us a call.
Yeah.
And we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay. Burn that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, these will be fine.
We need like longer zip ties.
Yeah.
At least for this build, I keep like having to string two of them together.
Now, if we were smart, we look at the manual here. It should tell us which PCI Express slots go to which CPU. And I think what we'll want to do is then install one
Yep, knew that was gonna happen.
caster fellow.
Let me rotate this so we
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, there we go.
Install one NVMe card going to
Told
each
you it's gonna
CPU, and then the graphics card.
I would say put the graphics card up top.
It doesn't technically matter, but for
Oh.
looks, probably. Yeah, because each of these are full electrical 16 directly to a CPU.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll put one on CPU 0, one on CPU 1.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how it's like CPU 0 and
Where's
CPU
our
1.
graphics? We've got our RTX A6000 with 48 gigabytes of RAM. Law. Where's the law?
Next, they went under the computer when it tried to eat itself off the edge.
Okay.
Oh wow, back feel.
And because this is a server case, there's no clip on the PCI Express. So it's only held in by the slots and the screws.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Again, welcome to servers. Well, that just barely
Give me a quick
clears
there,
that
right?
RAM.
Plug that into right there.
Yeah.
You don't have a
Oh.
lot, but
Just gonna rotate it.
yeah. I unplugged it and then I was like,
Okay.
this is really hard to get back in.
Well. There's just the consequences of my own actions. This card up on screen in. Boom.
Probably.
Just peel off and still get to it. About a 1/4 inch from the RAM, we're good.
Fine. What do you need for power for that?
So it takes a single CPU 8-pin. So I ran 2 PCI Express harnesses, so you could plug one plug of each into the adapter.
And then one up here.
Yeah, and then one for the board.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah. I was just very confused.
I'll just be ultra cautious running 2 harnesses. Because some, especially Ampere cards, if you use the daisy chain connectors on the power supply connectors, they can burn it out and have issues. Drawing too much current.
Gotta redo my zip tie up there.
We could still plug 6 more PCI Express harnesses into this power supply, just so you know.
Holy. Oh, Chris is calling.
They're closed. So.
They're closed? Yep, they're closed. The JJ is also closed. All right. Well, let us know. Thanks.
Just so you guys in chat know, there will be a riot if there's no food provided. We don't work well on empty stomachs. Do you think I should space these NVMe cards one away from each other? The fan is like inset into
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I guess we got the slots to do it. He's not planning on adding another card. Another A6000.
Yes.
He is? Well,
Yeah, that's why we have an NVLink bridge.
okay, then I should put these cards way down at the bottom so you can NVLink them.
Or potentially down the road. We have another thing, so I would just. Yeah.
Okay, well in that case they have to be sandwiched.
Yep.
The NVMe cards have to be sandwiched. Okay. Install this one at the very bottom slots.
Boy, without having cable management tie down points, it's getting pretty decent at this.
Yeah.
This does not look terrible.
You have all the room in the world to work with.
I mean, I really do.
You have more room than you have cable.
Alright, where do you want the power, or where do you want the cables to come out of?
For the
Graphics
GPU?
card, yeah.
The closest one would be this guy.
You want two of them, right?
Yes. I mean, really, we'll just use probably the end connector. Well, does it look better to use the end?
I would say the
Or
end,
to
because then I could
cable
pull
manage the
I could
end?
pull the extras back.
Oh, but actually, we can't use the end because the end is only a 6.
And only 6. Okay, well, just do whatever you need
So-
to, and then.
Yeah. Do you have zip ties over here?
Yeah, right here.
Can I have 2 zip ties, please?
Let's just rotate this slightly that way, and then you can take a half step to your.
I'm just scared of
It's
the-
your entire back.
I'm just scared of the caster falling off.
I know. I'm keeping an eye on it.
I'm taking.
All right. At least for where'd you put that this thing? Okay, so we're already
right
going to be
there.
running a Molex down here
Yeah.
because we got to do the pump. Hi. Jimmy John's open.
Okay. I need to look at the menu.
All right, we'll take a short break and then we'll get back to you. Just give it a sec, Chris.
I pulled the menu.
All right, everybody, we're just gonna take a very brief break while we figure out what's gonna go on for lunch. So we shall be back in just a moment. Where's the speed? This button.
I'm ready.
Hello. All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
These reinstalled.
We are continuing on. Sorry for the short pause for figuring out lunch plans.
Logistics.
Lunch logistics.
Good snips too.
Yeah.
Working on getting our graphics card plugged in. On top of the case.
I installed that little jumper thingy down on the bottom
Okay.
over here.
Yeah, I can really go wherever's convenient
Yeah, which is good.
for the Molex.
Ah, good old Molex.
Good old Molex. Can't get rid of it. I'll have it.
I just hate the tolerances on them.
Yeah, the pins bend and stuff so easily. Oh, cable ties is broke. No. It just like fell apart.
That's fun.
There's another one.
Alright. Yeah, you may need to hold the case and try to plug it in with Molex. Right?
Okay.
Not. It's just deciding to not.
Okay. I'm holding it.
Oh, alright, never mind.
Never
Let's see
mind.
if I can't peel this off and gotta plug in Molex. I found it being down there. There it goes. Perfect.
Alright. Our GPU is connected. Let's see back through. Alright. Cool, our NVMe cards and GPU are all connected in the board now. I'm gonna go take a peek at chat.
I hate Molex. With an absolute passion, hate Molex. Don't forget, we also need to install the this little boy. Our little SATA data boy. So that'll also need to be installed. So. And run. I don't think these cables are long enough.
The data cables come with the.
They did. I don't think they're long enough. To be blatantly honest.
There's no long enough slots for another NVMe.
Yeah, and they're not long enough.
Cool.
So let's see if we have longer ones.
I mean, really, the ideal way to do this would be the back one. Yeah. I think give it like a standard one.
Is it? Well, we can check.
We can check.
We can check.
I'll take one of these so to our stash.
In the meantime, I will start plugging in all of our numerous hard drives. Honestly, it's literally just going to be easier for me to unscrew the drive bays, cages, pull them out, and then plug in two, screw it back in.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Unboxing got himself full of old crap.
It did! Like 3 or 4 more inches.
3-4 inches.
It's not like drastically terrible, but it's enough that it's like,
Try this one. And if it works, I'll try to find more. It's like 3 inches longer.
Well, I mean,
No. That was quick.
I can already tell you.
Well, I think that's the longest we have.
Alright, well, we'll cross it.
Well, I think that's.
What do you look for?
Here it is, the back plane cable. Is that technical? Are these fiber? No. Okay.
We'll give power to it at least.
Oh, the second 4 pin came out. Look, yeah. I think I start measures tuning.
Yeah, you could definitely do tuning if you want to.
Start taking a gander. So coming out the back side of the rat here into the distro block.
No.
No.
Back. So the back goes down to the pump.
Okay.
So it's this one to the back, and then this top one will go down there.
Okay.
So.
I mean, it probably makes sense to do the trouble run first.
Yeah.
You might need to pop it back out, but
You might need to.
work on
Yeah, your little drill has got some oomph to it.
it. I don't even know if you can call it a drill. It's just like an electric screwdriver. Up one.
We actually have a fair bit given that. What do you want to drink?
Just it's fine.
Coke for all.
Yeah, make it easy.
I get a double stream there for a second, but it's fine. So, for those of you just joining us, probably should reintroduce this.
Yeah. So,
This is Super Tower of Power. This is one of our largest builds today.
yes, this has dual 32 core Xeon Platinum CPUs. Has an A6000. It's got math 12 terabytes of NVMe's.
No, 16. No, you're right. 4, 8,
Yeah.
12.
12 terabyte of NVMe storage. We have 48 terabytes of Western Digital Gold hard drive in the back. It's all water cooled. Terabyte of RAM. Yeah, it's for laser scan processing.
So there's 49 terabytes of total. No, wait, math is. Yeah, 49
48 plus.
plus the 1 terabyte of RAM.
Well, it's 48 of hard drive plus 12 of
Wow.
NVMe.
So 60.
60 terabytes of storage, 1 terabyte of RAM, which is kind of storage.
Yeah, it's kind of storage, not really kind of.
This back one on the pump is supposed to swivel, right?
Yeah, that's a rotary fitting. It's like, why is this spinning?
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm not unscrewing it or something.
Yeah, that would
Be a bummer.
suck.
Watch this is gonna be the one to least because it's the hardest to reach.
You know what?
The swiveling makes it hard to put the two pumps.
Yes, it does.
Actually, I could be big brain. Swivel it towards me and then swivel it back once the tube's on.
Could do that too.
These bars.
You can also swivel the entire. Oh no, you can't because I already did the bottom one. Yeah.
These barbs don't want to. There we go.
You really got it on there.
Yeah, I got it started.
Once you get it started, they actually.
Are we gonna zip tie these or just?
Yeah, you do the clamps. Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, you just gotta put it on. Don't do the other side first.
Yeah.
Because I did that, and then
Where are the plants?
right over here. Right there. I already started a few of them, so grab the smaller ones.
The smaller ones?
Because
Oh.
then you have less turns on the
Sure.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard to screwdriver in here. Do we have any normal? Where's that flathead bit?
It's in
Or do you
the
have a flathead?
blue screwdriver that was over there.
Okay. We don't have a manual flathead. Do we?
It's in the blue. You can put it in the blue screwdriver.
Oh, well, I'm gonna.
Oh, no. Nope, unfortunately, we do not.
We would like Chris eat first and then tell him about the bigger problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Make him happy.
Yeah.
What is this gonna be? How am I gonna get a screwdriver here?
That is going to be you problem.
Also, if we plug in the SATA card, there's no longer enough slot for NVLink.
There's no, if we do the same part,
Not enough slot. And the A6000 would be 2 slots. These are on the bottom already.
well, right, we're not putting in the second A6000.
Right.
Well, but when he goes to,
Or
No. So this build, it's not gonna like if he wants the NVLink A6000, he has another computer that can do that.
okay.
okay.
That's not a problem. But we'll need to find a cable that can do it.
Put it this way. Not gonna happen today.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Slightly bigger. That's
What the heck? My zip tie died too.
yeah, there's a little brittle.
It's kind of aggravating.
Yeah, a little bit.
Get it all figured out. I was like, yeah, great. And then put it on there and then just like, bing. Dang it. Ow.
Stab myself in the forehead.
Yeah. Gosh, good. Don't.
Thank you. If you would like to do this extremely tight face clamping, I guess.
You need me to, I can't.
No, you got it.
Ow.
Boy, I really should check this tube long enough before I can say.
Is it?
Good question. Should be. I measured it. You know, they say, measure once, cut twice.
Exactly.
Picking cables in the way. So-
I mean, I figured it would be. There's nothing we could do, so. Yeah, that was more of a I'm letting you know versus versus a hey, come up with a solution. Sorry that wasn't made clear. Yeah, that was just an FYI.
I can hear him on Amazon.
Nope, on the stream.
Oh wait, I need to put the clamp on before I put it on this bar.
Yes, you do.
No, no, it might be too late. Okay, now I got it. Wiggle it back off. I think with how much water cooling we've done over the years. Remember to put what's essentially the collar on.
Yeah. Prior to.
Oh, this was gonna be there. This one. All right. All right.
Alright.
And it's all right.
I'm literally just shoving the extra cables for the front panels for the other system, just up behind the tower of hard drive, just because there's no need to cable manage them, like tying them down, because we don't know where they're going to end up.
Yeah.
Oh, she's good about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I finished cable management and I'm impressed.
Oh, Andrew, what are you doing?
What do you mean? I'm water cooling.
It's
You sound so offended.
This is the hardest run. I might need your help with this one.
yeah. I can
I get a screwdriver in there to the collar.
I like where you put that power supply.
Sure, it was not
cover.
there, and then my cable management popped it, so then I moved it. Did you get it, or?
Well, I think I'll get a screwdriver in there. I need to put this thing back on too. I had to take this bar off.
We could always. Here, just do it this way. Here, just leave it.
You gonna reverse it?
These pop off. Maybe they're slightly cable managed, so I don't think they're gonna go far, but. How they go on the inside. Oh, we'll work on that after. They're a pain in the butt. Oops. Didn't mean to unscrew that one. So I'm just standing in front of the street.
But
It's fine.
Yeah, they can see all of it. Basically.
Yeah, you should be able to
a
get
little
it.
bit more.
Perfect. This is where the ratcheting screwdriver actually comes into play. Quite nicely. Now. Yeah, you gotta get them lined up with a fan first, and then.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Boom. Yeah, that is a. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit long, but
Yeah, just a touch, but it makes it.
it's fine. Yeah, all's good. All right, let me screw these back in. Yep. Yeah, right. I moved the
Like a
rest of them
slow.
over there.
It doesn't flood today.
Honestly, good. You want to take a break? You can welcome to.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
While they do that, I'm going to continue on. Darn it. Too long, too short. Bummer. What? Huh? Yeah. We're good. There we go. This is where the big brain plays start to come into play. Since these are too long, you can then just put it in the drill. Perfect. That is just a little bit too long. Did that on purpose because it's always easy to cut it down versus can't grow it. Perfect. This is actually the screwdriver, surprisingly. And what I'm attaching here are just extra precautionary pipe clamps. Normally the barbs are plenty strong enough, but since this is going to be used in a little bit different and we want to make sure that things do not do the breakage or do the leaking, this is what we will do. So with that is the bulk of the water cooling. Now we're going to jump on over to the quick disconnects. Same concept, but what's different about these is our barbed fittings are right here, and they're actually on quick disconnects that have a special one-way water valve in it. So what we'll do is we'll put the tube on here and put the tube up to here, and then these will click in, and then you can basically hot swap these as needed while the system is actually running. Since this is a full-on everything's running in parallel versus in series. Whereas in series, like for example, the water cooling system in the photo right up there, it's a little bit different because when you pull one thing out of the loop, then the entire loop dies, or stops, I should say. So, alright, now I'm going to leave these a little bit longer, just because of, like I said, is in case you need to swap the CPU or something, then you can pop them out and let them ride, basically. Versus hardline water cooling, you got to drain the system and then pop the tubes and everything, and to do any servicing at all. And then these have, the way that this loop is configured is, since they are in parallel, anything on this side is going to be the inlet, so the water will be flowing this way. And the inlets on these are the middle of the blocks. So we want to make sure that the inlet is here and the inlet is here for this one. So the bottom one will go up there, and then the outlets will go to the back. And you can't forget to toss on these. Don't forget to toss on that, because I just did. Just almost forgot to. There we go. So with that done, now you can pop the tube off, take CPU out, do whatever you need to do with that, and then just go through and push that back on. Quite nice and easy, actually. So now I'm going to do the outlet on this. So this one's going to go up and over and then hit up into there. This is softline water cooling tubing. So this is the EK Pro series. So this is the black soft tubing stuff. Also gonna check chat real quick. See what you guys can say. Chris, monitoring chat? No. Okay. Nice. And we're actually getting pretty close, because once we throw this on, then we are actually more or less good to air test. Up. Getting there.
Yeah. I like the power cable to the video card.
Yeah, that was Andrew.
That looks nice. None nice run on power cable to the A6000.
Yeah. I try to make it look as decent as I could.
How there's 8 more open slots for RAM.
Yeah, right.
You can double the RAM like that.
It'll be easier to disconnect that.
Use that just to get it close and then. Not bad. I mean, that's about what I was expecting, and then I'm going to do these bottom two to that one.
Yeah.
Or you can.
Yeah, I can.
I think we have enough too.
Yeah. Do we want to put this back on real quick?
Yeah. Yeah, so this goes. This fan mounts right up here first.
Okay.
And then, yeah, this one goes right in. Bracket? Yeah, that bracket right there.
So we started. Okay, I think I'm good.
Yeah, and then the middle fan, you have to kind of angle in to get the screw to hit.
Okay.
It's not super challenging, but it's there. It's a thing. Kind of that.
That thing looks really clean. I like
Well, we're gonna leave that and then we'll
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I see what you mean by angling the screw. There we go.
Yeah, you're really gonna kind of
Yeah, I got
send
it.
that thing home.
Not too bad.
Saw something and I'm just like, I need to fix this. Even though it's not bad, but. Yeah, so then I guess the next thing is just do those two tubes and then we'll leak test this thing.
Cool.
There is a half. Yeah, I was gonna say. Just make sure you count for the bend because I didn't on this off one the first time and I had to redo it.
Oh, okay.
And then if you need to, you can always pull these off and then let them dangle
Right.
so they're out of the way.
Does it matter which part of the block is or which?
Yeah, middle one has to go to this one.
Okay, middle to the front.
Middle to the front, and then the side one can then go.
Should I go over these or
I would go under. Andrew had a question.
over?
I would go under personally. And like I said, if you want to, just do these. Just do that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I need to make sure they fit.
Wow, that's true. But then at least you can
Yeah. No, I see what
just
you're saying.
rip off it, and then you can maybe.
How's it going? I love it going. Smart for it.
How's it going?
You riding the bus over there yet?
What's that? Riding the bus?
Riding the struggle bus?
Oh, a little bit, a little bit.
Almost done.
Yeah, we're we got these two suits to cut, and then haircut.
Nice.
Fill it up and install windows.
Fill it up and learn how to install Windows and Gigabyte.
Apparently.
Oh, no, if it makes you feel any better, when we received our, the key isn't replacing anything, it's just complementing, but better stuff.
Makes sense.
But when we received the last one, the issue we had was exactly that.
Yeah.
All right, IT department, let's get that to install Windows.
Well, we sat down here and had that on Thursday because we're like, all right, how are we gonna install Windows? And then we're like,
Yeah, it's pretty mild.
I got chairs for you. Or just
I mean, we can do whatever. I can go there for it, yeah. Because I mean, the way it's set up right now, it's probably not the way it'll be set up in the long run anyway. I'll probably swap the drives up higher.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, I know, once it's out of here, it's exactly. No, but the reason I'd say that is I'll probably swap the drives, because putting drives 1 and 2 on CPU 0, CPU 1 at top, and then setting everything else below it makes sense. Usually your first, I don't know, maybe it was just cascade level, but usually your first CPU goes to slot 3. For some weird, it works in slot 1. That's what we had, that's what it had to be, well, it had to be, but like, right now at the house, everything I've got is back to slot there. That's great. Alright, that's not a server. And the comical thing.
yeah, well, server boards, I should say.
Well, and we called it, so we went with the name that was the original. Well, the L7920 we have, just kind of, yeah, we just kind of jokingly called it our house. So we're also gonna put a whole nother machine in back. So that's what we're gonna do. Super house.
Connor, you said the middle ones go into the back of the distribution block?
Middle goes to front.
Front, okay, good. It's like, that's how
the
it
inlet.
goes. Good.
Yeah, middle goes to front because that's the inlet.
Look at this stuff to go to.
Nice.
Yeah, that's on the first. We're waiting on it to turn, and then that's like 2 days after we go. That's an upgrade for somebody. And then Pretender is there. Since we have like books out. And then these two just like waiting to have Windows installed.
Windows installations are the hardest part.
The desk. If they have all these desks.
That's a long haul.
Oh yeah.
Y'all really have to struggle to ship those machines in.
So if you see there's the 2 rings back to back, and then there's the third one. It's back to back, and they did them all together.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm not supposed to tell you the whole thing about because I have a 10 gig connection. The other one, it's having that. It even is the best spin so not bad. So, I mean, I may just set up to run those all through every machine. Yeah. Old 50 safe, but they've got more than enough. Say of what are they going to do to run?
No, I can handle
Anything direct, so it's
it. That's 2.
yeah, but did it not come with a connector?
It came with a backplate connector.
Like if you
It's a SAS backplane cable.
that.
That's the cable I was talking about.
This does nothing.
Yeah, SAS backplane.
Oh, why?
For like a 4U chassis.
Yeah, it just runs off of a. runs to an actual backplane that you can run into.
That makes sense.
I don't know why I thought it came with a SATA to a SAS to SATA connection.
This,
We just misread everything. You and I looked at it all about 9,000 times.
yes.
So you should have seen the motor panic when it
This
did.
is so hard to stuff.
They really are.
I mean,
Oh, so these things, I'm never buying them again
right.
because like the
Look at that clamp. Oh, I hate that stuff.
Oh, they're
it's
so
like-
aggravating.
it's so much
Pinch.
Yeah.
I hate pinch ones.
and like if you miss and you get your finger in there, you're done.
Oh, and it's yeah. My old Jeep, we changed that too. That's the first thing we did on the old Cherokee was we swapped out the clamps that were like that on the, because that's what they used to put on guitars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And you hate that crap.
Yeah, they're miserable. These are a lot better.
A little bit.
Until you stab yourself with a screwdriver.
Well, if you haven't done that, have you really built anything?
Andrew drew a lot of blood on black.
Yeah.
I draw blood every time we build something.
I'm not really doing that. He
So
is
you
building
have
things
longer-
and draw blood.
You have longer dead data cables at
Oh,
home?
I've got twice the length of data cables.
Okay.
I've got like 1 footers and stuff. So I bought a bunch way back when because, and I pulled them out of old machines that we had too. I mean, I jokingly say that if you go into into the office and just open one of my office doors, it looks like a Best Buy.
Yeah.
Like there's just so much random. Like I've got old not even like old Quadro 600 or Quadro 620 GPUs just sitting there. I mean,
It's like
old stuff.
per Kepler
No,
Level?
we'll Kepler up. It's
or
probably
Fermi?
that's probably Fermi. Because I think Kepler was 620. Just the regular Quadro 620, and then they put the P in front of it. Don't take a thumb off on that.
Yeah. Okay, Chris has workman's comp now.
Yeah, I do.
But that's still not what you want to do. Take a thumb off.
No,
That's never.
not worth the paycheck.
I was getting ready to say it's normally not how it works in general. One thing you got to figure out kind of what do you run your mic to?
This little
Yeah.
what?
No, the one that
MSG.
no, I have a. That's the other reason I'm not really concerned on audio. Anything that I have with it that runs to. I'm not really worried about it at all. But no, the one I have has actual levels that you can see on the head of it, and you can adjust them there. It's just made by, but it's a tube.
Careful, Andrew.
It's also got
Good, or you need help? Oh, you're trying to get that thing on
Yeah.
there.
Run everything into it and everything.
It's easier if it's mounted.
Yeah, I realize that. But
Which is because it's
Wait, did you put the thing on it? Yes. Okay. You were covering it. I was like, ah.
there.
Well, I
Okay.
need to find it.
Okay.
All the fans are set to 2,000 RPM, and we can control that in BIOS. That's fine.
Are we doing a power spline?
Oh,
Second one? Yeah.
did you bring all the other wood?
I didn't bring anything with me.
No.
I got sidetracked this morning.
Alright.
That's my fault.
It's mounted there. It's ready to
Shall
go.
I
but-
send you the I to test that with?
You can know what we can add. So I was actually talking about it more. We can figure some other stuff out. This me and Donald have been talking about some work on it. So we might have some other ideas.
Okay.
And
Jump in front of him.
you're not night. I mean,
Yeah.
Donald is listening. We're not talking about you. I'm sure he is listening, but we're still not talking about that Donald. It's a totally different Donald that has totally different cool things. Yeah. No, I was telling Chris, so this actually looks almost exactly like my actual rig, but it has wheels, and instead of being 2 verticals, mine's horizontal.
Okay.
Ah.
It's the older thermal tape version.
And yours is airflow.
Custom.
Oh, that's the 10980.
10980 is custom.
Yeah.
But the 10980 is a ridiculous custom loop too.
Probably like
Oh, it's overkill because it's overclocked.
like every level. Loop probably.
It's a dual thick 480 with a single clip to 280.
Edward had 450, 480 school 88.
But I mean, in that build, he's trying to keep everything as cool as possible.
Yeah. You could overclock and then fan off.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I got it more on
Oh, 60. We were up to 10. Great.
Good following. You realize we had 14 people to watch our last.
Go. Right into our
live.
I did not know that.
The last time we streamed, we had 14 people watching.
Wow.
Last Monday.
Should just push on. There you go.
Is that when we streamed the Battlefield? No.
That was just the post CES stuff.
Cool. Spicy.
Spicy.
Next.
Loop testing. Good. Extra pin. I think we do.
Should somewhere.
Yeah, they should.
With a
be right
90 adapter.
right here. There's one here, and then I think there's one we have to show. Yeah, right there. That way we can just tube into it.
I'll take another picture.
The
Progress pick, yeah.
But-
With
Do
tubing.
you guys want to put all the screws on the fans up front? Or no?
Oh yeah, we'll while we're leak testing it.
Oh, did you not screw all the pins?
Well, we don't even have all the screws over here.
Yeah.
You only had like 2 in each.
Yeah, got to do it down here.
Okay.
Have y'all played around with 3090 yet?
39. No.
Nothing inspector.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But you've seen what the card looks like.
Oh yeah, I
To a degree.
had one. I had that same card in my system for a while. It's heavy and
Yeah,
thick.
so that's the inside of, that's what's underneath the back plate.
Wow.
6000.
It's not a VRM.
Yeah, but it's also a 3090 FE.
Right. Yeah.
It's just got G6, 2 gig stick. I'm pretty sure I said that too. And it's a weird look on the inside of those things. Motherboard fits a lot. It's not as long down as I thought it
No.
No.
This case has like 3 more slots it doesn't even have.
was.
The first board would have been much bigger.
It was longer. I remember it had more PCI slots.
Yeah.
But realistically,
Didn't really.
yeah, no. And with this thing having as much cleaning as it's gonna have,
Let's see.
Let's see what we're undercutting.
I don't know.
pump it up.
We moved one of the exhaust fans on the back to exhaust fans to the front. So we get the airflow directly over the DEVR.
All right, already off. No, it's not too great. Sorry.
No.
So one of the 3 top fans on the back.
Oh,
It's just kicking back from that
front back.
the port up here.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to.
So
Yeah, you're supposed to lock it.
Airflow.
basically coming in,
Holy.
it's an intake in on the
Imagine
back.
in the airplane. That gauge in atmospheres or
So we moved the fan
Bar.
bar that was
rather seem to be pressure
here, going out
Oh no,
from the drives
Yeah.
to point out right here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That way,
Created an exhaust fan.
that way the RAM and VRMs have some.
Some kind of movement of air.
Because
Could
right
be
now
PVCs.
it's just intake.
in a lot of places it could be.
Yeah.
It'll be,
This
and I'll
fitting
probably,
doesn't
and like I
look
said,
like it's
I'm gonna
You see
part
that?
out.
Like, look from where I
So I'm gonna put
this
some
one and
intake
this
fans
one
on the
down
top.
here. Yeah, both look. I can do some.
I'll put a
silver.
couple of the IPPCs down there, and it'll bring fresh cold air at the bottom straight up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Man, you can put rads on the side here.
And fans.
Oh, it's a huge case. Like I said, like if you were to look at mine, it's definitely this wide. It's probably only this tall.
we've worked in your case.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's
Pain in the
definitely,
neck.
it is. It's the pain in the neck because it's horizontal.
Trying to figure out where to put this.
Is that,
That one looks like a
Oh.
little under
I want to put it on the front somewhere.
up here.
Probably next
Where
to
you
a
see
power
silver.
button.
I try not to be
No, those are
in your
cranked
face about
though.
it.
There's a
Just sit where
There,
it wants to
bunch
sit
of
next to the power button if you want to. Once the front case is back on, just sit next to the power button.
Yeah.
There's a little poof.
'Cause, I mean, I have, what I think is unique still for myself is the fact that this thing's got all of those, like it's set up to have so many 3.5-inch drives in it too. Not 3.5 inch, 5 inch, 5.25.
What we doing? Oh, so
We're doing.
loading up.
You still pumping it up.
The video card is quite close to the RAM.
Let me know when you want me to.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I would just.
Well, that's what I was
crank
telling
it
him.
until
I'll probably swap the configuration.
Yeah.
I'll probably move the GPU to slot 3 and move the two drive spaces up.
Yeah.
I mean, it should all feel the same.
It won't really hurt anything either way. It's gonna perform the exact same.
Did we like open any of
Well,
these other
yeah,
boards on the rads
A lot
or
more airflow.
things that we're not using?
But just keep in mind, that's not really a bad idea where it is, but it's just gonna be pulling heat off of it and exhausting heat off the back of that board. Because that's one of the crazy things, when you really ramp that thing up and push it, the back of the A6000 gets pretty hot.
Whatever you're doing is.
Like, it's ridiculous.
You know, worse.
But yeah, I mean, so if I put it, like I said, that's why if you put 1 or 2 fans
I
down
feel like I can
below,
almost hear it up here.
it'll be fine.
Barrel pivot.
Here,
We are dropping the bars quite quickly. So
listen up here. I think if
Why
I
we have an air
stick your ear like up here, maybe we'll get it.
I always want to check it out.
I don't know. An air compressor is now starting to sound like not a bad.
Although it'd be too loud until you actually got it to the point where you want to hold it.
Yeah.
You would hear. Yeah, this way, while you're pumping, you run the chance of hearing something.
I hope we don't have like a
Oh, you
like a
won't.
fitting fly off.
I'm not worried about the fittings.
Yeah, I feel like it's up there.
You think it's this back one?
Man, that-
No, in our luck, probably.
Well, I mean, you can feel it.
I feel like I can
feel the difference. You can feel the difference in these
yeah,
two.
I feel like I can hear it up here somewhere.
I honestly, I kind of feel like it too.
Yeah. I think it's one of those ones on the rad, probably.
Oh, we could pop the thing and then redo it, reseat it.
Yeah.
Here, let me drain the pressure out of this thing so we don't let it explode. Oops, that's a Phillips head. That does not give us the help.
I'll pick up all these standoffs I got spelled. You're saying pop the collar off?
Yeah, I'm just gonna reseat it and see if maybe
I feel like,
maybe it came unscrewed.
but the real feel is a fitting O-ring, right?
Yeah. So that's what I was saying is maybe this got like turned and then rotated,
And
and then the fitting pin unscrewed when you were maybe this back one too when you were trying
yeah,
to mess with
because you
it.
have your weird angles.
Nope, that one is like locked on.
Might be easier to get. I was gonna say we could pull this off, but
It is the attached.
you want to pull this front IO off?
Possibly.
I mean,
I know
I guess we could test
this
it.
one is not right.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember bumping into that one. I was like, wait a second.
The funny thing is, the box that this one comes in is the exact same creation. Like they're the same size.
This could have been it too. Dang.
That's the back end of everything. The one for the plugging your physical, plugging everything in and pumping it up until you find a leak. Yeah, telling it it's the width. I thought it was makes it.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, because that's what I'm.
Alright, try that. Maybe that just could have been it. Yeah, you have it open.
Put it behind it. So you can now wing the factory feedback.
So that one.
Do you want to start by
Board
department
next to now.
after?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We'll swing by.
Okay. Let me tell you that.
Getting rid of the pump is a good sign.
Basically, I just want to try to be back on the road. She's walking now. If I'm back on the road.
Just to be doable.
Oh yeah, I figured. And this is about done.
Alright, we can try and check that other one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the only, like, the next step, unless these came. My tool is stripped. Grab me, where's the other one? Could be over there. Oh, just our little
there it is.
EK, like, tool was stripped out.
Yeah, I was gonna say what's the hex on the phone.
I have no idea.
I have mine, I fix it. Because I don't reclaim the house.
If we got these sockets down all the way,
Yeah, it's still going.
Still dropping.
Yeah.
Oh.
like good. The block down.
As much as I don't want to try to get that back on that
My
one.
head.
Check the title. I'm just doing the that's no problem.
And we put caps in all the holes on that hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't hold any
You would-
pressure.
Oh, true. True.
Yeah.
It would not do anything.
I was just
I think it's just a
imagining
cap
doing
or something that's
Yeah.
a bit with
I hope it's in.
what is
Yeah, it only got those sometimes.
I mean that's all that I could think of. We got that one. Well here, do it this way.
There's one
Here, hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isolate it.
Yeah. Remove what's
See if that holds. And at least then we can have it down.
There we go. And shift this.
Oh. Are you asleep on thing?
I remember when we did this on Edwards and it held so much like air volume
Yeah.
that trying to get it
Forever.
even just up to
Edward had a
Nope.
No, okay, that's not
lot
it.
of radiator.
okay, so that narrows it down.
In here.
Okay.
Oh, check out the cables in the back. Watch
I feel like
the
it stopped a little bit
the
when I-
corner.
when I held up that back one.
This one? Here or this one?
The back. Yeah.
So you've
I
got
feel like it slowed when I was pushing
yeah,
up.
coming up here.
Pull it.
You may
Yeah.
need to undo
And-
that and push some cables down, but
I'll have plenty of it. I won't have to get moving.
You're-
The worst I'll have to do is go across the corner.
your power supply bridge is down there. For the second power supply.
Shouldn't need bridge. It's a completely separate system. But just,
Never mind.
All the cables for that is just stuck behind the
oh, it's fine. Oh, you asked it and I could tell you the right answer to it. You are supposed to run a single PCI Express to the dual, it gives you the dual 8 pin.
Right.
Single 8. The reason for that is PCI Express power on the double bridge like that can't run 300 watt.
Right. Yeah.
And that was what Nvidia told me. Because they sent me 2 extra when they sent me the A6000, they sent me, like, there was one in the box, just like that. And then
Yeah.
they sent me 2 extra, thinking that I would just, it would just be a crazy, like, time, you know?
Right.
So I had to deal with all that too.
Yeah, and with those powers by the PCI Express harnesses are thick spin
That
handy.
makes it super easy too. I just wire everything. Even easier. You run all, okay, yeah, because I mean, I put the drives right there. The super special fun bridge. And to that point, yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yep, that's what happened. You can see that top fitting is threaded in an angle.
Yeah. I don't cross one. I don't.
That's it.
No,
Just pops
that's,
in.
that's
That.
really lame.
It's just magnetic.
Didn't I say it was going to be that one if it was any?
Mm-hmm.
It's always the hardest fit to get at least.
It always takes the most time.
Yeah, I would never go and ship this case.
I wouldn't do that.
Let me pressure in there.
Well, like I said, it's kind
No.
of the whole reason I'm stoked for that.
Zero
video
bar.
is because it means I can carry it. I might.
Smaller.
Just because it might be worth it to have. What's it got? Oh,
You know what?
6?
They sticking with that one? Yeah.
Yeah, they're all stated
Yeah.
6, but they've got 6. It's got 6 connections too.
Yep.
That's nice.
You don't need 5x4.
Oh,
But if it makes you feel any better, yeah, I saw that already too. That's the thing I'm more excited about than anything. It means I can really push.
It's leaking. I don't know why.
Where's that hair coming from?
out of Connor's mouth. A lot of air.
There's a lot of hot air there, yeah. You know,
What time did you get here today, Tom?
Early.
Too early.
9.
It was you in the plow truck.
I was,
It really was.
because I think you got here about the time I got about 30 minutes into my drive.
Possibly.
So,
It was a fun drive.
yeah.
I had a lot of phone calls in that,
Oh, yeah.
like, in
Oh,
that
yeah,
hour.
you did. Well, no, what's funny is it's now, now the only road that's really even remotely rough is like on the main road truck going up that way. And it's not that bad even. It's been plowed to me a bunch of times, and there's another plow sitting on it ready to do it again. But, yeah, no, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
well, that's not what I wanted, but that works.
Yeah, just redo the whole thing.
Took the entirety of that thing out, but yep, that'll do it.
So we can reintroduce the stream for the first time ever when we're done.
No, we
No,
did it.
we did it
We
earlier.
did it early.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, they did it a couple
Oh.
times.
Oh.
I listened.
You little thing.
They reintroduced it a lot.
Okay, I don't know
Okay.
if that's it or not.
The only, like I said,
He's
I've given them the explanation. Like the whole reason that we're calling it Super Tower is because it's going to be the tower plus another tower.
Right.
Because it's realistically, it's replacing. It's not replacing. It's
adding on.
augmenting,
Right.
but it's also adding the other side. Throw it down. Get mad at it.
Chuck it.
Just give up.
I would have a better.
Yeah, you do.
I say that.
If you need the
There we
tool, you can put that in there, and then that gives you some more grip. Nope.
I've got it. I had it. Hold on, I'll get it back. Okay, maybe I'll use the tool.
Yeah, just use the tool. Slot it on in there.
Like I said, I can get the iFixit kit to make it easy. Because it's a screwdriver, but it's a small one.
Might have you move to go get that.
So I don't have to, it's in my backpack.
Oh. Oh.
No, I'll just tighten it.
It also could be this too, from here to here. We
Yeah.
can hardline it in. That's what I'm thinking next.
Yeah, we'll just water test it.
Yeah, just, I mean, we'll see.
Water particles are bigger than air.
They are.
Am I going the wrong way?
It could be
Yes,
reverse
I went the
threaded.
wrong- Yeah, I went the wrong way. It's out now.
I'd rather only put water in it after it passes the air test.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you know, reverse threads.
Yeah, reverse those.
And it's nice because you can twist with your fingers.
Mm.
Here, I got it.
You got it?
And it's reverse threads, right? So I go This way?
Is it reverse? Like,
What did that cost?
try a little bit.
This one's
Yeah,
like 40 bucks. 30 bucks?
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
It's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, I have just the inside part, just the screwdriver side.
Yeah, this one's got like all the
All the
tweezers
tablet
and
and
everything like.
screen, yeah, features.
All that is 40?
It might have been 50. But
Yeah,
that's
I think just this is 29.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, but it also comes with like isolation straps, pry tools,
Suction cups.
suction cups.
Maybe. Possibly.
I mean, like I said, I use it religiously.
Yeah, I know when I worked IT, that was the requirement.
This is not a good view.
You had to get a.
Whatever.
Yeah, where I'm standing.
No, it don't matter. No, I trust me. It's I don't work IT, and I have to do more IT work than I'd like to admit. That's just the truth of it. Matter of fact, I had to ask if an IT technician the other day had restarted the computer to test something. And
Where's the little
the
Renegade?
response I got was,
Oh, it's
of course you did. I was like,
Yeah, I saw it.
I get it, but I have to ask the question because I've been the number of times that I'll go in, somebody's like, hey, I can't get the computer to work or do something or do that, this, do that, and I'll be like, have you restarted it yet?
Oh, how might have been me?
There we go. I was like pushing, it just shot off. Slightly worried.
Hey, it happened.
Now I'm gonna play the annoying game of get this thing up there. Yeah, there we go. Welcome to water cooling. Spend equal amount of time troubleshooting.
Installing and troubleshooting.
We can also do a different port.
True.
It does not have to be that one. For those of you wondering, this is why we typically don't do water cooling on screen. Yeah. Because it's usually... I don't think I've ever built a system that's worked right off the bat.
No. I think that's good. Relatively.
Yeah, sure. Crank it!
What if this was the part that was...
This is a rotary, so...
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this is what the part that loses a lot of air, so that's why you gotta...
Yeah.
Well, at least we know that the... Well, we don't know the blocks are good yet.
No.
I was gonna say. You know what helps? Let's try that.
At least we know we can release pressure.
Yeah. Tends to be building faster now.
Well, I'm also just going fast. That was the fitting here.
Alright, well,
There's
that...
your touches.
Yeah. Shh. I heard that. Alright, let's see if I have another rotary over here that I can trust, I guess. If we can't trust the rotary, then we can't trust the system.
Yeah, we're still dropping.
Let's retest it.
That's how we used to do it in the old days.
That's how I do it. This time now it's more frustrating because the rotary fitting that we're using. Pump it up and then right off the rotary fitting.
Oh, no.
So that defeats the purpose of then the rotary fitting to then attach the pump tester. So
You want to pump into the...
we can.
Hopefully we figure it out before Andrew has to go.
Yeah, 15 minutes. Where do you want to... And what fitting?
Because okay, this one's dead. We know.
Well, yeah.
So what? It blew the gasket.
Yeah, I would think so.
Holy God! Wow.
Well, we put a little pressure, and then we can just do the tubes again. I mean,
Okay.
one thing I can think of.
I think I bought any. I think I only bought one rotary from Amazon. I totally forgot until like a week ago.
Nah. What?
Just stripping
Yeah,
the tool.
you did. It's right there. That's the one rotary. Hey, look, there's a nice iFixit kit right next to you.
True.
What do you need?
I don't know if we
Well,
got big
it's
enough
not
of them now.
I don't know.
You got it, Andrew. I got it.
Got it.
I need my Manta kit. I have the other kit in the whole.
I think we have
Big
an Allen that's
drive
big
right
enough for
there.
that. I'm looking at it.
If anybody else orders a rig like that, I'm air killing it.
I mean, realistically, is it like any longer? No, but it's just a purple.
Oh, is this closed off? 'Cause maybe we can't go in that port. I don't think we can. It's like a sealed chamber.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
so
Okay, hold on.
yeah, no, I don't think we can. I gave it like 2 pumps and it's full. Also, it's leaking.
Yeah, but that's just because it's leaking back out of there. Nope.
Our pumper, does our tester just suck?
The tester could be bunk.
Could be the
I
test been
remember-
leaking the whole time.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
I remember that one of the last times that we used one, it either broke or it was bad.
I think it was bad. We just filled it with water. It was fine.
No, that's not sealed.
Well,
Down to there. Oh, it's a one-way valve in the thing.
Yeah. Well, I was
Can you
pumping
not
it.
run one to the reservoir?
Yeah, we were using this port. We're trying to find another one.
Oh, I see.
And there goes that cool.
Yes.
I hate the stupid plastic things.
Yeah.
We could always do one here.
Yeah.
I think that's the next step.
Okay.
Try it up there, see what happens. Oh wait, that's the dead one. Let me grab another tool.
The third tool.
I hate these the little plastic things. This is not the right tool for that.
Must be.
Question mark.
You've got some things over here.
But yeah, these are like all the same ones.
Oh, I mean,
They're stripped because they're plastic.
And they strip.
but we
Oh, I got
have
one.
You did.
metal Allen keys
Oh, I did.
somewhere.
We do. But
I got
don't know.
Yeah, that's the sort of fitting.
Tell me when to stop.
It's zero.
What?
Going up and then just immediately zeroed out.
Did we not? Yeah. Did we put all these back in all of them?
Okay.
And all the.
Okay, that's done.
Maybe I did free this one.
Here you go.
Yeah, oh.
This one actually does work. So
Yeah, a little tiny turn.
maybe let's try that. Nope. Immediately dropping. I'm thinking the tester may not be the.
It's definitely tight.
Here, you know what we can do?
Fill it with water.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know what we're doing, this is an air test.
Yeah, just put a cap in the end.
Cap that and just make sure it's not that leaking by.
Yeah.
That'd be really sad if it was.
Could have blown the seal out on it.
Nope. Deadlocked.
Darn.
Dang it.
I was hoping it was that.
I mean, we're losing ever so slightly, but like nothing that's not too crazy.
Nothing like it was before.
And no.
Wait, that other hose you were using, was it clamped on both sides?
Negative. I mean, I'm down.
I'm not the expert when it comes to water cooling. I've just done one, and it hasn't broke on me yet, but I won't proclaim that it is me that didn't make it break.
That helps.
Going forward.
Yeah, bring it there. The right one.
This thing I hate. Well, mine are all clear. You got the way I could see it if it went.
Oh. Yeah. This is more a durable.
Yeah, and they're insulated too.
Yeah. Hard shooting
Oh, mine?
leaks less.
Oh, yeah. It would take the heck out of
Yeah.
mine's.
Oh, this would have taken like
Sorry,
an
I'm
average.
yelling it away, but
You're good.
it's like. Alright. Do this.
That, and you couldn't really use R2 with manifold.
I was just trying to think of like, is there a way to
Yeah, it's take too much time.
Well,
I don't think there is.
Not really.
you can't
Because there's no way to screw this into something that is
right.
zeroed. Alright, yeah, let's do it back into here.
Okay. They got the terrible one.
You're
Yeah, I'll try this.
so you wouldn't be able
That
to see
one's a little bit
anything
better,
because would we be
There's
done?
also more.
I figured it'd be close, but I didn't figure it'd be quite done. That makes you feel like
But
we're
we
running
didn't do
close.
anything, so.
That
Well, we
thing's
used that
gonna
one.
be- It's gonna be close.
Yeah, but we didn't, I mean, we tightened it too, so I guess we're just, oh, we can't do this.
No?
Mhm.
Oh, the clamp.
Yeah, so we could do the top one.
I
Yeah.
could have brought my truck. I could have brought it with me.
Well, there.
Yeah.
That's what kind of looks. Connor. Feel it.
We get something green and then just turn to close it.
Okay.
I hear a leak.
Yeah, I hear it.
You can literally hear
I
that.
don't think the cap is the cap screw on there. I see threading.
Up here.
Hear it.
It's
It's
one of
probably
those.
If you need that,
Yeah.
or fittings.
One of the fittings that we.
what do for that grab.
Nope. I do not have a good one.
If it's stripped,
These are
you
both
get-
stripped.
yeah.
The trash.
There's
Garbage. The garbage.
Let's include plastic tools.
Oh my god, you can't use a turtle.
Here. I
Well, we're
think
tightening them
I
down first.
think this is the right one for those.
Bolt strip.
Give it an again a dagger.
Yeah. Yeah, with the Ugga and a Dugga.
Okay, it fits on that one, but not enough.
Got that 20-volt drill here.
I do have an impact in my car.
Do you have an impact in your car?
Yeah.
Okay. That's got another like eighth of return on this. Well, not an eighth. I'm gonna go around all these.
Can you see that lady?
Help if it was longer, a little more wider.
We're gonna try that.
Got it. That's tight. That's tight.
Let's see if
I
this
can-
is the right.
You can make this one fit in that one.
Okay, this one is. Yeah, this one is the.
That's
good
the
one.
actual size, yeah.
Okay, let's go buy 5 of those on Amazon. We have them.
Okay, so we are hearing it up here, right?
Yeah, well, that's how we work. Not holding anything right now?
Nope.
Okay, so these somewhere or this. You sure this res top is on?
No.
No.
I did not take it off. I tried to unscrew it, but it's locked on there.
Okay. But I can like see threads.
Yeah, I can too. I mean, you can try to undo it, but it's like there's no real good way to get a grip on it. We could pop one of the fans off, or we could slide it up or down. But
Yeah. Yeah.
let's do it this way then. Let's undo this. And see if we can't pop that off. Because maybe it just got cross-threaded from the factory.
It's true. I don't think I'm trying. What the heck's inside the top of this? Oh,
Yeah.
Of course not.
Oh, that'd be too easy. The joys of one.
Doesn't look
Always.
Terrible on Edward's computer when you have 4 radiators.
Oh my gosh.
What's that black on?
Right.
We haven't checked this one.
That thing had so many points of leak.
Surprised it honestly has not.
I like it. Oh, all the colors on the back of the board.
Thing.
All the colors on the back of the and just like the sheer lack.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
the utter.
You've got a pair of USBs and a ton of land.
But you had a bunch of USB on board.
That's it. There's Thunderbolt, there's no
audio.
Yeah, there's a thing on board down there. Only time I've ever found Thunderbolt on board is usually you have to have a Thunderbolt card. There is a Thunderbolt header and that's good.
some of the new Alderley boards have the Thunderbolt coming out the back.
A lot of
I wonder if that may be it.
What?
What?
That guy? The rotary?
But
Or not,
you see
yeah.
how it's like turned? It's pushing up against it. Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see what that can Well, the amount of snow. That, yeah.
Yeah, see that stuff where right in between the thing. Oh no, it's not. Or it shouldn't be.
Yeah, seriously. On the opposite side.
Yeah, Karen. A lot.
No. But you had it reversed.
Sorry. That might be.
I give you a little more. Stuck down there.
Ow!
I can screw. Oh, there you go.
It's still great. Alright, let me see your phone. There's that. Oh yeah, now we can try to get the lid. Oh, lid. Lid came off. Lid's back on. Well, we gotta still test it somewhere.
Yeah, where do you want? You want the top of the
Do it
road?
on the top of the road.
Yeah.
You could just cover this with your thumb.
Good. Triple 27s. I guess that's the important part, right?
Yeah, you can do the actual lid. Yeah, that's staying.
Good.
No.
Well, no. The tester is staying without being plugged into the system. Then,
Yeah. It's gonna drop.
yeah, it's right here. I can hear it.
Is it right there?
Yeah, it's on top of the rest right here.
Isolated the problem. I just have to fix it.
You did it.
Well, hopefully it's not more than one problem. Like you can hear it, right?
Yeah, it is right there. Alright, hang on. Here's it. This. That like that moves.
Moving down all the way.
Yeah. Wait. Stomped.
It's
but-
like, yeah, it's like the angle.
heck?
Is it the cap or the fitting? I feel like it's the top of the res itself.
It's the fitting.
Fitting. Okay. Is there O-ring in there still? Yeah.
Yeah. Still solid O-ring.
Mm.
There's. Yeah, it seems.
Give yourself an angle on it.
Connor.
What?
Give yourself an angle on it. That way you're not pushing it
Yeah, we can try.
pointing at an angle. But it's at least worth it. Worth a shot. I don't know how much it'll help, but I know how much of a pain this thing can be to begin with.
You want to hear it? Nope, you moved it and then.
Oh man.
What?
I saw it
Moving
just
doesn't
hang.
Deseal it, yeah. Just that rotary fitting. Or not the rotary, the regular fitting.
Well, at least now when it leaks, it doesn't leak onto a live wire.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, it's the reservoir, the filter. Not that big a deal.
Yeah,
Compared to like a processor
Alright.
on the RAM on the 8000.
Yeah, I mean,
You say water.
yeah, I gotta get going anyway.
when I was getting ready to say the only other thing I was gonna say is
Yeah, fine
that
with
as long as you know that the other fittings are good, which I'm pretty
You can
sure
just-
are positive on.
You can just disconnect all these modulars.
Yeah. Well, even just over here, we can do a self-isolated loop.
Yeah.
So you don't even need to
And-
worry about it.
Just power the pump,
And then do it.
not run any
pump.
current to anything. Yeah.
Push hard. You just gotta push hard into it. That's my next step.
Then Connor, I, and Brad can test any more, and Andrew can just go.
I'm good. I gotta go.
Cracked it.
I'm super whipped.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm super
yeah.
whipped.
I'm not super whipped.
Right, Andrew.
Alright. Get out of here.
Easy.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Don't drive too fast. You know.
Don't do too many donuts.
I
You get
can,
I-5 at light. Slow and
I
steady.
can only cover you while you're here.
Yeah.
You,
I mean,
workers' comp does not exist outside this office. No.
Oh, look, they give you a little baggie. Yeah, EK included this one. I think we gave
Bye.
away all of our other ones.
Thank you.
well, I don't know, man. I have the Corsair one.
I got one right here. Come on.
No.
Bottles. Noise.
I was like, wait a second. Yeah, this is. No bueno. Alright.
Part 3.
Ready, break.
2 hours. I think we're getting close to a 3-hour live stream.
Yeah. Hour and a half of building, hour and a half of testing.
2 hours and 42 minutes.
I don't know.
Oh, if it makes you, like I said, if it makes you feel any better, you've got all this, then I've got all the crap in front of me tomorrow. Unlike y'all with quick disconnects, I actually have to completely disconnect my loop.
Oh, I used to have that. That was my old system, so it was all hardlined and.
Mine's not hard. Mine's soft too. But I did,
But
because what I was doing was I ran from the pump to a radiator, to the CPU, to the secondary radiator, back to the pump. Because I was doing that, I ran one of the pumps through the double grommets.
oh,
Yes.
fair.
You hear it?
Yeah, I got it.
He's on it.
You're making the stream better.
Hey, it could have been me like the whole time I keep saying about the mic thing. All right, we'll talk to you later, buddy. No, well, that's half the problem with that mic is you've got it so far away from y'all.
There's that.
But
Chris said that the left or right one's powered. Which one is powered? Plugs. It's 16.
Yeah.
You might be able to hear better.
Where did the camera put it?
Looking for?
The big gauge power cable for the 1600 watt.
Ah, right there.
Big gauge.
Gonna knock you out.
Yeah, I said where's the other little.
They changed it.
They did.
Before it was like flat. I think. So we disconnected everything but the pump. Do we have a trip going to the motherboard?
Shoot, wait, I disconnected the pump. Dang it. Yeah, I tripped the 24 pin.
Okay.
I do not recall which one is the pump. Which SATA harness it was.
Tell me which one it is. I'll plug it in.
It is.
VGA. You have 3 VGAs and 2 CPUs over here. You sure you unplugged SATA?
No? May not have.
I'm pretty sure you didn't actually.
Isn't that underneath the 24 pins?
Yeah, it's right here. Right here, buried with 24 pin. 24
Yeah, there's
pin there,
two
and
of them
two
there.
of them right there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you still got it in.
Okay, cool. So that works.
I like how they're labeled like that.
Just hoping that, we don't have to wait for it to dry out because it leaked a little all over everything.
Well, if it did, it's over here.
Yeah.
There's nothing underneath
right,
it.
Right. Because those aren't connected.
Yeah, it's literally loop up, down.
This is why we went with that.
No, it makes sense. I'm all for it, dude. You guys did the right, hey, and that's why y'all spec'd it out, not me. 'Cause I would have gone with a totally different route. Y'all are smart though, because unlike me, you actually have a drain valve.
That's what we bought like a week ago. That we almost didn't have that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have a drain valve. It's just not in my loop.
Do we have a dead pump?
Plug it in.
No,
Wall.
helps to plug it into the actual wall outlet.
That's what I was getting at.
I realized that right as I looked up. I was like, that's not plugged
Wall.
in. Wall power.
There we go.
Dripped. On. And bump.
Okay.
Air.
I hear the hard drive spinning.
Yep. Yep.
But the pump is dead.
Okay. No, pump's not dead. Pump is plugged into pump header on the.
And if the motherboard's not getting power, then the pump would. So the pump needs to be directly connected to the power supply.
Right. Without any other interruptions. Back over here.
There it is.
Cable manages this too well when I don't know where all of the cable.
That's an extender for a fan.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same PWM.
Oh,
Same PWM header as the pump.
yeah.
So if you need, like, I've got the pump coming back through here. If you want to use this extension to go wherever you need to go. Here's an extension, PWM extension.
Oh, no, we're good on that. We just need it run directly off of the SATA harness. And that's it. Just the SATA harness.
The PWM cable.
Oh yeah,
Not power cable.
that's the controller cable.
Right.
That's going to control what it does, not be powered. Yeah, it's because mine's direct power off of a controller.
Oh,
So my controller gets direct power from the board, so that auto runs whenever you just power it on. Because I have the Corsair controller that goes with it.
yeah.
I could run everything off the motherboard, but I don't. Should. I don't.
Don't we all? It's exactly it. Things that we should do, but
See, this is the one thing I always wish they would do more of. Wish they would give you more CPU.
Yeah.
Direct connects. Because, I mean, that's why you have to use those double things in that stupid order. Which, that reminds me, do you have two more of those cables? There should be.
Two more of what cable?
The VGA.
Probably. It's a 1600 watt. I don't know where.
Yeah, you like the back. The normal. What's the get from the back?
I don't know where Andrew put the bag.
Here's that.
the bag is right here.
Okay.
There's a whole box of cables.
Nice. Yeah, that works. I just want to make sure I take that.
For
Yeah.
the second AC console.
Yeah, taking this and then whatever else I decide to throw in there and test. Because I'm probably going to use that for essentially. I'm actually trying to make the decision, do I want to put Threadripper on the back? Or do I want to put the 1090XE? That's a tough decision, isn't it? Right, that's a tough decision. I hear it now.
Yeah,
Is the pump going?
should be.
I'm watching the tank.
I am too. It looks like it's going a little bit.
That's just dust. Going and moving.
I don't know why our pump's spinning, but
Moving fluid.
no, it is not.
Wait, I got a question for you. Why aren't you in this outlet?
That's not an outlet. That's just
No, that's not that's a little thing. It's a label. I'm an
Yep.
idiot.
the inlet on this pump is right over here,
And the outlet in the front, like you got it.
and the outlet is right there.
It's a DDC pump.
Unless I got it backwards, which I don't think I do. If I looked at that like
But it
3
wouldn't.
times.
It wouldn't matter. Well, I mean, the only other thing you could do is fill into the block and see if it goes up.
Fill in like up here or up here.
But see, that's the thing though. Now, that could also be your pressure issue.
Why is it leaking?
That
Is that
that
fitting?
fitting
loose?
is leaking.
Oh well, that could explain.
That would explain a lot.
Don't understand how that fitting's leaking.
I'm curious as to if I have to look at it as to which one's which. I just felt the water on the bottom of it when I pulled my hand across.
Yep. I'm gonna try to find the. Let's see the manual or the install guide for the pump.
Yeah.
Would that be over here or on the other side of the wall?
I do not know, Chris.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'll look over here and see if it's
Alright.
This is the motherboard install guide.
I'm just curious if it's airlocked.
Well, I'm also curious if it's, if that's because on my Resi, I only have one out. Then again, my pump is on my reservoir too.
I know where that leak is coming from.
Why?
It's coming from the back of that fitting, the angled fitting.
The one that you installed?
No, the one that Andrew installed, unfortunately.
Right.
I think I know what happened.
So the inlet.
He's got it
That's
right.
right.
Pump's right.
And then, but there's another page that shows like how the pump can be configured up or down.
Yeah.
And I think we got it right. Yeah,
So-
that's how we have it.
Exactly how you have it, yeah.
Yep, that's
You
exactly.
just have it mounted sideways, but same thing.
Same
Doesn't really
concept.
matter,
That's
the inlet
fine.
and the outlet properly.
As long as
As long as the inlet's not on the bottom and you're trying to pull up from the bottom.
Right,
like a
because-
turret, like a freaking hydraulic pump. 'Cause that does, I mean, that's making it work too hard.
why would you want to do that?
You can't.
No, I mean like why for the hydrojet?
Well, last one, it's like a hydro turbine. So a hydro turbine is the opposite. Water comes in to generate electricity. It would come in from the side and go out the bottom.
Oh.
So it would be working like a pump storage hydro facility, and you get deadhead because you're pulling up on it. So air, you literally would be forcing air up at all times.
Got it.
That's why you want it sideways. And that's why you put a drain valve.
Yeah.
And it's at the lowest point in the loop, so it'll drain
That's
everything.
freaking- Oh my God. you didn't know
That thing's gonna drain like you wouldn't believe.
So now we just gotta fix that fitting.
Yep. Which is the 90 degree. You can
Get
see.
this fan out of there.
Oh, good. You can just plug it.
Mm-hmm. Just make it easier for you.
Yep. And the plug is back over here for this one. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, you can see
I
right.
do like the fan techs have those multi-splitters in. That's the one thing I hate about Corsair and Noctua fans is that like you have to run them that certain Akfu way, and then Noctua gives you like splitters and just so much cable management.
Those are new fans.
They're nice.
When we upgraded to all-in-one water cooling, I changed from Noctua.
Oh, I see how it's loose.
Yeah, and you can see the water dripping out from underneath the bottom.
Mhm.
And it's just because of this fitting on the actual pump itself.
So if we went to front-sided, return from rad, would it be better?
The
Could
fitting.
you not? All right, let me ask a stupid question. I know it seems dumb to ask. I hate it because this doesn't have it, but you don't have. So you could use that as a double side, but you'd have no way to fill
You'd have no way to fill.
Yeah.
unless you flip
Unless
that
you
sideways.
pop that up and then, like, put it
We
in.
don't have a Y fitting for that.
No, and then even at that, you'd lose pressure. So you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, well, and it would probably spew out the Y too.
Unless
Yes,
you
it
put
would.
a control valve. But that's just weird.
And you'd have to have the control. You'd have the control valve, and you have to fill through a tube.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'd be stupid,
Yeah.
quite literally. It's just all it is getting it tight where he's got it there.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
Smart. But that's probably where the leak was too, then,
Yep. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense why it was there.
and why we couldn't find why it was
Why we
isolated.
couldn't
in that-
find it.
Yep, why you couldn't find it was in that loop. Yeah, pliers, maybe those to tighten it with.
We do have pliers. They are somewhere over here. There it is. I'm actually just debating on swapping that entire fitting out for that other one.
For the right
That-
angle.
yeah, because we know that right angle is fine. This right angle on the other hand. That's interesting. I've never had those Quantum series leak.
Where'd the right angle
Oh,
fitting go?
it is like It's over here.
Okay.
I used it for that.
I
Maybe.
was getting a little curious on there for a second.
It's stuck.
That's why it's crossed over probably.
And I can't get a great angle on that.
I'll hold this over. I can twist
Yeah, we
this
can
out.
twist it. Just keep in mind that.
I'm just trying not to put too much pressure on the bottom one.
These are just.
Yeah, it's
Why don't you grab it
Here.
by the other fitting and just turn it?
Turn it with the fitting.
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go.
A little bit
Nice.
more water, not much.
Interesting. Threads look normal.
Threads look fine.
Oh, let's swap the things and see what happens.
Let me see the other thing too, Chris, because I have a curious thought too.
Other thing.
The pumps manual, or not the pump, the reservoir manual. There's sometimes there's a reservoir manual.
No,
Probably not. I
there's
got
not a res manual.
It's a
It might be online.
tube.
Well,
No,
yeah,
no.
but sometimes. So you know what I'm thinking about.
Yep.
Sometimes that's not a outlet. Sometimes that's an inlet. Or sometimes that's an outlet too. Sometimes you have two
Yeah.
outlets
Yeah.
and two inlets. Which
So-
the simple solution would just be to rotate it 180 degrees and use the other outlet.
So it's,
No, these are all on the same side. There's
all
nothing
inlets.
blocking it.
So that's
And I can see just straight down. This is just a res. It's just a straight res all the way through, no dividers or anything.
yeah, but there's
Figure out what
with it there should be a inlet versus an outlet on the res. So you actually have. That's the only reason I know that is because on mine I have
Yep.
one out of the res. Granted that it goes out from the pump on the bottom of it, but one out on the res would have 5 inlets. Yeah, so it's like no, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side,
You
and
have
then
a
1 on
G1
top.
quarter
So 4. I have
extend.
4 inlets and 1 outlet.
You also have a G1 quarter extender if you need it.
What's it called? EK.
DK Res X3 150.
Yeah, if you're on their website, Chris,
Yeah.
you can click on it, and then they have the manual.
That's what I was getting ready to do. Search. What's the res again?
EK Res X3 150. Scroll down. Down, right there. Left side. PDF manual. You could very well be right. Still unfitting, but. Inlet, outlet, fill port, optional inlet, outlet. Everything is an optional inlet, outlet.
Okay.
So,
That solves that. That solves that statement though.
yeah, it does.
We know that they're all optional. So it should pull. It should be that pump.
Should be fine.
Well, and here's the thing. We know that water was coming out the bottom, so we're good there. We know water was coming out.
Yep. So what I'm gonna do is, I think that fitting might have died. That one. I don't know how, but I'm gonna do that, and then I'm also then going to install the G1 quarter extender that they have, just in case, because that gives us a metal to metal.
Hang on, I have to ask a stupid question, dude. I'm gonna ask
No,
it
you're fine.
anyways. So this is an inlet.
Yep.
Goes through.
Yep.
Goes back. Goes through. Goes back.
Correct.
Does it bypass all the way up the top?
These are separate channels.
Okay. Only reason I'm asking that is that in the outlet port from this inlet?
No,
So then that's why we're not getting water. in
that's
the
why we're
radiator.
not getting water anymore. We just gotta
So-
hook one of those up.
So we should move. So we should move that to that.
Do what?
We should move that to that.
To test, yes.
Yes, but that's the point. The point of, I mean,
That's actually great. No, I didn't think of that. You are 100% correct, sir.
hey, I'm just asking questions based on my
So
minorly small lack of experience.
is if ports are,
'Cause, yes.
are separate, then you couldn't
Yeah,
cross it over.
I was like, yeah, they're separate. What do you mean? It's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, right.
One side is one channel
Duh.
completely, the other side's the other channel completely.
That would cause a lack of flow,
Exactly.
which would cause the water to
Which
not
would
go
cause the water
down
not go down and up into the radiator.
because they can't move.
Well, and we also found the leak too.
Yep, we found the leak. Just because we touched things. Hey, we touch buried things. We bury touched things. Hey, this is practice. Practice.
There it goes. Those fittings are on there with. You don't even need these little extra fittings. And that one is stripped.
EK has their little short boys that should work.
There it goes.
You just have to loosen the fitting.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
I don't even need to cap that other one because there's nothing.
Nothing's
there.
gonna go through it. Yeah, so you don't even need to cap it, which saves us a little bit.
Yep.
Probably don't even need to put that back on right now.
No, for the
Considering
amount of
what
force
there's
that
not
you-
amount, yeah, there's not gonna be any force going through it. There, you get that on, and we'll watch it if it leaks anyways.
Does it does.
Mm-hmm. And then we can, when we're ready, we can go and clamp them
And
and run
Send
it. But
everything.
this is gonna, yeah, but this is gonna be. Time it takes a village.
All right. In theory, that's closed. That's good. That's good. Yep. Double check. Make sure that we didn't just yeet a port off somewhere.
other than that open.
Yeah.
But remember,
nothing
no
can go
water's
through there,
got
so
flow
we're
to
good.
it.
Yeah.
We're running a whole different channel.
I have done that. I've forgotten to put a.
The
cap fitting
valve's
on.
closed. Yep.
Yep. Valve is closed.
Feels super slow.
Well, it's also draining down in through here.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
gonna fill all the pump up too.
Yep.
But we weren't getting. We now know why we weren't getting flow. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
So we had to use that same bottle basically to fill 4 XE 480. It took like an hour to fill IS82.
Well, I mean, and when you think about it, what we're getting ready to do, we've got a water. We got 2 water blocks and the tubing associated with them, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. There's bubbles.
That's movement now.
But it's not moving.
Oh, that's doing fine. Remember, it's got to get water up first before you see
Oh.
anything. It's got to fill the radiator somewhat.
It's going. Slow,
Hmm.
but it's going.
Pump is airlocked here.
Yeah, I was gonna try to seal that for a second to kind of give it some.
It's just a pop and a pop, and then usually it'll.
Yeah. I hear it bubbling up here.
Up here. Yeah.
Mhm. And I also didn't say it drives.
Yeah. Well, good news. That fitting stopped leaking.
Would we want to unplug the drives just to keep them from going off and on like that?
It ain't gonna hurt them. It should be fine. And there's no data movement on them. It's just turning them on and off. That doesn't hurt anything.
Mhm.
Not when there's no SATA connection.
I don't know why it's now not. Why it's like hydro locked.
Good whack.
I'm gonna add some more water to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just want to check to see up here if we're even. Oh yeah, we got nothing up here.
Let's see if you add it up top if it helps.
I was thinking. It shouldn't be too bad.
Oh no, I'm just putting it down here in case we get a little overage.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping an eye out.
Oh yeah, I figured you were.
I'm just a secondary check.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Now, oh, yeah, now the loop should be close to full.
Pretty close.
Just gotta get the air out of it.
Yep.
It looks like hashtag no leaks so far.
Yeah. Just don't know why this is still locked up. No, I don't want to because the hard drives are on the other side.
Oh.
You just don't want it to spew water everywhere, but it still sounds like it's.
It's going, but nothing is moving.
Missing that.
Yeah.
Thinking about, yeah. Thread, Brad. Something like that.
Well,
Don't know why it sounds like this, but what it sounds like.
there's definitely air in there.
No, what I was gonna say, what it sounds like is it sounds like water is cascading down onto this, and the spin of the pump is flipping it.
Could be.
It's not pulling anything off of that for some stupid reason. Just
So
doesn't
we need
make.
to like turn the pump
Yeah.
90 degrees.
We do actually need to leave that undone
Yeah,
because otherwise,
there's otherwise it's just pushing. It's just pushing everything. I know what you mean. I just was doing that to see if it would it would pull suction on it.
yeah,
That's all.
I've never had the inertia is being odd.
That's what I was getting at. It's like the all. The only thing I can think of is put that back in that port and run a CPU through it. Run it through a CPU to give it to close the loop. Because I'm wondering if is there any water in it?
No. And we could always pop one of those things, but it'll just be the water that's up in here. But this should just pull it straight through.
Try it one more time.
Yeah, mine will. Sometimes it's just getting the air off the fins.
It's awful loud.
Like I said, what it sounds to me is it sounds like it's smacking the fins and it's not pulling suction on the suction line. Thermodynamics, baby.
Alright, let's try this then. The only thing that I can think of now is pull this. We'll make one of a new tube that just goes from there to there,
And see if it loops.
and just see if it loops.
And
Because
then-
I don't know if there's some. I doubt there's a blockage in here, and I know there's not a blockage in here.
What you could do even
Unless-
simpler than that would be run it from this. Rather than having to make a new tube on this, just make sure that that's running back into that.
Oh yeah, sure. That'd be easy.
You wanna drain it
Let's
first?
drain it. Yep. Where's that? dead 90.
Here it is.
I could still use that down here.
Exactly.
Sorry, that you're gonna be a little bit late.
No, I'm not working on it.
Wherever you're going.
No, my only reason for saying what I was saying earlier is I want to make sure I get back in time to miss the freeze out when it gets super dark. Because basically, once I get to South Carolina, or basically almost back to Charlotte, the roads are perfect. It's just prior to when it goes to you think a lot more should come out.
Good. Which leads me to believe that the stuff in here is not getting down to there.
Because
So when I pop this,
gonna have a bunch of water come out.
so. Oh, no, you're right. Because we filled water into here.
Directly.
Yeah, because the water from there should be going down into there, and it's not. What I could do.
Oh, you're good.
You're good.
Is that down?
Yeah.
But no, nothing came down into here, which means it seems like it's airlocked.
Well, no. It filled backwards because you filled water into here and it backfilled into this.
And
So
it
that
into the manifold.
should be dry actually.
So this should be dry.
And if that's dry, that means that this loop is the inlet and this is an outlet. Which doesn't seem like it would be that way.
You may be right. You can't. The radiator has a direction. It may.
But it may just be that, like I said, it may just be that the port loop.
We did have to cross the tubes on IS-82. Like, we had that weird, like, going down one way and then going 90 and then moving. We had to hit the other fitting. Although that might have been a vertical thing. I don't know. We'll do that much harder move.
Oh, yeah, but that's what I'm looking at now. It's, you should have one dry. Inside of the loop should be super dry, and the other side should be. Which doesn't make any sense.
Well, if you're trying to be late for something, you're never gonna be late.
I mean, if I leave as long as I'm out of here by 6 o'clock.
It doesn't say that they have any direction.
Go back to the reservoir again. Let's see one thing on it.
It's done all over.
Yeah, I already got it.
What? Okay.
Okay, there it is. There it is. Oh, up here.
Yeah. Go forward.
Input outlet option. There's no water in that fitting at all that I pulled out.
Oh,
What did we do?
so inlet ports, inlet outlet ports, those are the optional on the percent. So I believe we have to use one or two on the side, that they're non-optional. You have to see this right here, so you
Yeah.
have two sides there.
Only the two.
On the bottom, the back one are optional, so I think we have to change to the other side.
The two on the front, under the cut, are your inlet and outlet on the left and right.
Hang on.
Which works.
I think that Distro plate is not how I thought it was. How we think it is. I was trying to open up the bottom ports and trying to run straight through it. Nothing. I can't see it from the top. Which means I don't think that hole goes all the way down through. I think it goes up and snakes up through that Distro block. So I don't think this is in parallel. I think this is more in series. Yep. They all go back to the same thing. What this game did.
Yeah. That might be it. And then. No. It's the. Spec.
I would think it's that. Stay. Because I opened up that top thing, bone dry. There's nothing there. Yep, right there. Yep. Dang it. They're right there. That is so we're connecting these two thinking that they're connected, but they're not.
Should look at that.
Wait. No, we're connecting down into here. There's a split here. There's nothing there. This one, then this one, yep. Nothing happened.
So it's stalling and going up.
So we're running into the same problem that we were doing
Yep.
the entire time.
Yep.
We're long. Alright. That makes sense.
Know what to do now?
So if we put the CPUs on, we would have been fine.
Okay.
That's how that solves the problem. Yep, that's how that solves the problem.
I don't think it's like I said, they're not gonna leave.
No.
So he'll go up and that's.
So trying to be safe, actually, what's the problem?
Yep. Yeah, 'cause
Wait, now, I'm looking at this.
yeah, it's this two, right here.
So we may have to drop that down one.
These bottom two are inlets.
I'll zoom in on it.
These top three right here are outlets, and then these are separate and that's separate compartment. So we are good.
Okay.
But yeah, Chris, zoom in. Yeah, so it's bottom two, then three, then top four.
Hang on, you're running to B first, so you're going into B. And
You
B
will
is
run in-
going over, I think it's backwards actually. You're running into the B channel, just.
Yeah, that's where we're inlet. Inlet is in B.
Yep. And so going into B and that second one
A
up
won't
top,
work.
going to A, that one won't work.
Yep, we got to go up one.
You got to go up to the next one up.
Yep, you're right. Because these two are then set up for its own channel. God, so this whole thing is maybe misconfigured then the way that I'm thinking about it. Because I thought this was just all one and then that's all one, but because it made no sense to me doing that, but I never thought of it. So, okay, if these three, right?
Two, the bottom two.
Is it just the bottom
Just
two?
the bottom two.
Okay,
and
so then we could put that there. No.
Nope,
No.
no.
I'm thinking
That one, this one here just needs to that one there either needs to go here
or there.
or there.
Yep, you're right.
Actually, no. That one we need to move two. This one needs to go down here to be parallel. This other one up top needs to go down here, and then that's parallel, and the loop return would be this one. So 2 in here, 2 out there. That makes sense?
You can't do two here because are you thinking both inlets here?
Yes, both inlets there. So are both to the CPU there because that's parallel.
Right.
And then this would be the parallel returns that would come to this port. Look it over here again.
Right. Yeah, that's possible. Do you just want to run these in series though?
But that'd be parallel, wouldn't it?
The way that you're thinking is parallel.
That's fine.
If you do in here, out, in back over here, out over there, and then in. You see what I mean, kind of thing. And
Oh, I
then-
see what you're saying.
Then you're doing it through the channels to
So
then
you go
making
into
it.
this one, come
In-
over here.
Yeah, it would probably because these two are one port.
Yep. These
Yep.
two are one port. These two are one port. These two are one port, and these two are one port.
Correct. So if we move this up to here, and then that goes there, then it
Okay.
works.
Yep.
But we'll probably
But
do.
that would be series. Do you
Yeah,
want to do
that would be
series or do you want to do
series.
parallel?
Are you ever going to be running it with one CPU at a time, like one loop? I don't see why you would.
Mm-mm.
Then I would do series because then it pushes equal pressure throughout the entire thing. Versus if you do it in parallel, if one of your blocks gets gunked up, it'll just the flow will be restricted through
Okay.
that one and
I
go
get
through
what
the
you're
other one.
saying. Yeah, I'm good with that. So we just need, all we really need to do is move this one here into that.
Correct.
Just move one. Yep. Okay, I'm good.
Yep.
with it.
So,
Yeah, that's exactly it.
so the heat from one processor is going to go to the other one?
Yeah, but that's honestly in
Well,
this setup,
it-
that's
it'll
not
be
with the amount of cooling that it's got. That's how air coolers work too.
Yeah.
In this setup, the front processor takes less heat, takes more heat. The front processor takes less heat. The back processor takes more, pushes more out,
Right.
exhausts more. So it's gonna be fine.
Right.
Yes. So
You don't want
Out.
to do that. You want to go into this hole.
that's right.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a picture of the fence.
I got you.
Walk it back and forth.
I'm getting my memories up on it.
Yep.
It's
The moment I
a.
found a light for that is when I realized that
You're making sense.
So I can access the baby camera from
Mhm.
here.
Oh yeah, you should be able to. A lot of those are that way now.
That's cool.
Okay, so the bottom two, these two are on their own, these two are on their own.
Yep. So we're gonna come out of that one on the top.
Hang on. This is the wrong one. This is a 6-port, not a 4-port.
What? No, I bought a 4-port.
I know. It's a manual for both. I'm saying
Oh.
that to say that they
Oh,
folded.
yeah. That's taller. Whoopsies.
No, that's just a 6. Maybe I just put it on the wrong one. That's probably what happened.
Well,
Yeah. No, that's a 4.
2 CPU, two GPU.
It's 8-port. It's 8-port, not 6, right?
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking the size.
Yeah, 4 and 4.
Yeah, 4 and 4. Because you know the instruction manual is for 6.
12. Yeah, it's 12. It's 6.
Okay, so there's the configurations that they give you. But yes.
So basically, you would run an inlet to, like, you would, if you would still run, in reality, what you would do is you'd run in series to one thing first, then, like, you'd run into A1 and B1. So, or into A at A1, then back to A2.
Yeah.
No, you'd run into A1, so you'd come out from A1, basically.
Okay, so if you're going into A1, but from the bottom,
Still, it's
Into
designed
A.
for parallel.
it is designed for parallel. We can run it.
We run series, though. Because all we have to do is what we were talking about.
All you gotta do is pop and just
Just swap it where we were getting ready to put it. Just do that, and it'll work.
Okay, so then using that then as the same logic, these bottom two should be their own, and then these top two should be their own.
Yep.
In theory.
We'll know when we run it once. And
Yeah.
because they're quick disconnects, I mean, it should save us anyways. We just need to
Hell yeah.
put-
I wonder if this is going to end up being a 4-hour stream.
I mean, if we get this right this time, we're good.
We solved the leak problem, which was the step. That's so funny about this. It started with a leak and ended with
Ended with the block is a
Realizing
lot.
that- the block is smarter than me.
Bottom. You're gonna need to cap it too.
Hold on, wait. I think I got that wrong. Hold on, no. We're gonna do this to the back, like that, because that's the way the tube is cut. We can always cut it down, but if we do that, then
Then you just go to the other one up top.
you would go to this
there,
one.
and then from there to there, baby.
Yep.
There, out the other CPU into
Yep,
this one.
yep. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Oh, you had it the way you wanted to have it. You just changed
All
it.
good.
So it's more.
We're basically not going to use that bottom left distribution manifold.
Correct.
Bottom
Yeah,
two aren't
it's
gonna get
just there, and that's for GPU, which makes sense.
used. Or that would be for 2 GPUs. Because if
Yes.
if you were doing it for 2, you'd go up to where you're going, and then you go back to the bottom and start over going with 2.
And what's cool is QDCs, so
Yeah.
it's like a little easier. All right, so then
Man, I'm glad that we didn't do this with like a processor and 7 cards.
Oh God. Well, you'd need more than one distro plate. Although realistically, that's not true because you could also use the side ports too.
you could, and if you're going to run those in series, you would just connect them. You know?
Yeah.
If you-
I mean, realistically, you don't even need the distro plate.
no. Okay, so
Running in
this is
series,
the
you can
inlet.
pump.
We only had the plate to make it easier to pop them off.
Oh yeah, but you could still run a quick disconnect to the pump,
Yeah.
and then
Inlet.
non-quick and then just had one. Yeah. That's your outlet. Yep.
And inlet. Just gonna go up over.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna plug this
Plug
one
the
in
outlet
first.
in first. Yep. So you're not struggling with it. And where does this one go? I thought that one went somewhere. Do you have a hole unplugged?
Yeah, I do.
Not
We
that it
can't-
needs it. Not that it needs it because that
Yeah.
we don't have. We're not going running.
Yeah,
to it.
that one would have been fine, but
It would have been fine.
but that's also us guesstimating on the
config.
yeah.
Yeah, we could have water pouring out of that and not know.
Yep.
'Cause
Which
it
I
could
mean,
go-
hey, it would give us information, but not information.
Yeah, the wrong information.
Yep.
So that's your outlet. Yep. Now we think we know. And there should still be water in the actual radiator too, right?
Yeah, and it's in the top.
So no water went back in. All water went out. You said you want to pull it first.
I'm trying. It's kind of
It's a little bit of a wiggle worm. Yeah, you gotta. Those are. Mm-hmm.
different leverage on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, how confident are we in this?
1 in 4 chance.
All right, solid.
Are all the ports
Yep.
capped?
Yep.
We've capped all the ports except for the fill port.
I'll toss this on there. I just won't screw it in yet.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, there's no need to right now because we may have to undo it and do it.
Okay. So that's closed. Good. Yes, yes, yes. We're good there.
All right. Let's see if
All good there,
let's see
all
if
good
what
there.
we do right now. I'm just gonna power it on.
Hang on. There's no water in the pump.
But there's water in the res.
Yeah.
let's
Well,
see
it
if
would
it-
come down here.
Shouldn't it put at least an air suction to pull some in?
Possibly. Give me. Let's.
Go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and be prepared.
Well, I was also just gonna say, let's toss some,
Yeah, let's
stuff underneath here now.
And the RAM is just gonna have to cope with this.
No,
crank it.
we can stack some stuff on it. It's
We're gonna stack a line right there. I mean, it's not.
not gonna help a lot, but
But I mean, if it starts to leak, we can shut it off immediately.
yeah,
Yeah.
And somebody will just be ready to put to wrap it. I doubt those are gonna leak. Though.
I am very.
I would
doubtful.
be extremely surprised if they did.
But no, you need to run. You have to have water in the inertias because they are magleved off of water.
So they're hydro led.
Hydro left. Yep. They are not air left.
What about a like a
Well, that's leaking.
dual pump?
What is it?
Well, that's just
Oh, yeah.
right there. But I don't know if that was me because I popped this one off and there was some liquid, so I don't know if it was that or if it was this fitting leaking. I guess we'll find out here in just a second once we.
I'm pretty sure it came off that side.
Because I pulled it here and then that.
Yeah, I
dumped.
was gonna say. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think that was the one you pulled, which would have had
Yep.
water in it.
That
So-
yeah, and it did.
So,
Alright.
you got us water in there?
We got some.
Wait till you tell me when. I'll flip it when you ready.
All right, go for it. Keep an eye out there. I killed. Yeah, it's sucking water now.
It's moving water through the system.
Turn it off because it just ate all of it.
It's actually moving water into these tubes, is what it means.
Yep. And since that also means that it's not airlocked.
Yep.
Which means
It's not spinning its wheels because it's actually going from there somewhere from there.
lot of bubbles.
Alright, you can kick it.
I'm watching the blocks.
Yeah, you can hear it run dry.
I'm seeing no water coming off the block. I'm seeing no water.
Good. I'm not watching the pump or the rad, but I'm not worried about the rad.
Yeah, you watch the right block, I'll watch the left block.
Okay.
And you can just hear it.
But it's moving stuff, which is keep in mind it's
yeah,
also got to
we
fill
got
the
it,
damn
right.
rad. It's running. We're actually in. This is when you almost want a funnel.
Right?
Yeah. Right. Like this is like the one time where you're like, okay, I need a funnel to keep filling this bastard right now.
Otherwise, that's either when you get a funnel or a bigger tank. It's a little small tank, and they make smaller tanks.
Oh, mine's a tiny one. Mine's a tiny one. When I did mine, though, because it's a DVC, so it's not hydro set, like I could just, and it's set into the pump, I could just fill it as it would go, and you'd watch it drain down, and you'd watch it fill up, drain down, fill up, drain down, fill up. But you just had to keep pumping water into it.
Yeah.
But mine, I have a green coloring in mine. I also funneled mine too after the first 2 times. I was like, stop it, I'm just gonna pour it in with a funnel.
Yeah, we couldn't do that with ISA because the top of the tank was like right up against a tube going like 5 feet over, and then there was a rad, so we had to like snake the little.
All right, so we've got 2 full tanks plus whatever we had in the rad. So let's make a wager. I'm gonna say 3 more tanks.
3 whole tanks.
3 more tanks to fill the rad, to finish filling the rad, and
Well, I'm thinking one more full one, and then you'll start to get some stuff trickling back in with the air. But it'll take a full probably 3 or 4 to completely fill this thing up. Once all the air bubbles come out. Yeah, you can hit it.
This box is good though.
yeah, no. Lock.
Alright.
Water's going back in now.
Yeah, and you can hear air stuck in the pump.
There's a little bit of drip on the bottom of the pump.
Yeah, that was from me pulling this thing up here.
Oh,
There's no fittings down there, so if it's leaking through the casing, that's a problem.
then
Yeah, now just let it run.
then that'd be a manufacturing error.
That would be a big manufacturing error. That would be like leaking gas out of your door. Yeah, air's coming back in now, and
You wipe it off and see if it came back. Here.
Yeah.
Use this.
Yeah.
Let's try.
That's fine.
yep, and then
Add some to it and seal it. Throw it down and get mad at
Oh.
it first.
actually, let's. I know it sounds weird, but let's actually drain it because we have the EK stuff, which is better for long term.
Okay.
Yeah, kill it. And then we can see how fast it drains, and we have one of these which goes there, so we had to drain it anyway. Dang it, I filled this up. Hang on.
Here. Can you just use this? Fill it into that first.
We can try.
I mean, here. I'll hold this. And then you just kill the. You just watch the valve when it gets full.
You can hear it. And it's only getting air from here, that's why it's taking a little bit. You can pop one of those, it'll drain.
Gosh.
And we don't need all of it. I just want the majority of it to be the EK cryo fuel.
You don't need anything out of the loop. Out of the actual blocks.
Right.
Pretty much.
That's good enough. Because the EK stuff's already filled with or mixed with distilled water anyway.
Up there. Biocide and whatnot.
Biocide. But it prevents the algae.
Because algae will kill it.
Oh yeah. That's mine's the same stuff. Actually, mine is EK. Mine's just the green.
Just don't use the.
Why is my computer so slow and running like trash? Because it's overheated because there's algae.
Well, if it's, the thing is, from an algae perspective, technically the only reason you get algae is if there's air introduced into the system somehow. So once you start it running, if that seal is broken, like on the top of the fill port or something like that, that's how that occurs. The more than likely, what it's not algae, it's corrosion of the block that eats first. Yeah, that's. We just gotta replace that one fitting. It should be good to
That's
go.
good to go.
Yeah, then it's seal it up, and I'll take the bastard home. I know it may sound stupid, but I may actually pull the.
Takes about 20 minutes to get to my apartment.
I'll follow you.
Well, it takes 20 minutes on the side road, which we're not taking. We're going back down Glenwood to 440 to 40.
Okay. I'll just follow you. Like I said, I mean, as long as I'm out of here by it's 3:30 now. I mean, it takes what 30 minutes, 40 minutes to get home. By the time we get out of here, it's 4. Go over there and just leave at 5:30. Won't stay long, but I want to say I want to say hi to Amanda at the very least.
Yeah.
That way Amanda can pet Ella. She feel good about herself.
The dog's been fine in the car so far.
She's been passed the fuck out. It was hotter. I left it warmer than crap in there, and she's got a jacket on. And she's got a blanket in the back and everything. Like she's.
Here's a pro tip: don't leave this in your car overnight and let it freeze.
Will you do that?
For Brandon.
Yeah.
So we built a guy a computer for free,
He let it freeze.
and
Yeah,
then
he
and then he
moved
moved to Texas, and he and Texas froze in 2020.
The one time it froze.
And his computer was out in the middle of the weather, and it popped.
Yeah, popped one of the fittings, but interestingly enough, it was all hardline, and then
Did you not want to replace that little thing over there first?
you're right, I did.
Well, it should only be up in the loop.
Yeah.
It
Well,
should.
no,
It should.
it's down here.
It
I
should.
could pop that one,
Yeah.
but I'm just curious. Could I just undo this and unthread it, wrap it around, and rethread it?
Give it a shot.
Worth a shot before we full on.
That's a Phillips.
No, it's flathead.
Here, try this. Because this is nicer. Because it doesn't have a. It's holding in your hand.
Don't know if we could pop that out completely. I don't know. I've never tried, to be honest. One of these.
No, it's not gonna let me. Oh no, yeah, it is.
Oh
You're
yes, it does. Okay, perfect.
You're out.
That would have been a pain in the butt.
Challenge first.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It's just a worm. It's just a worm gear. Just put it in there.
Just getting it to start, basically. These I always forget the stupid EK biocide stuff really reveals whenever you have like paper cuts.
I love. Ooh, hang on. I might actually have something better for that.
Oh, the heck said. Good thought. Okay, I was able to get this one rethreaded.
Oh, I'm already rethreaded. I'm rethreaded on it. I just gotta get that done.
Oh, here. I was gonna say this thing.
Hey,
Does,
yeah, you got your ratchet set going.
it helps, but oh boy, I hate flatheads.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So it's funny. Like I said, Chris, if you get them, get the Manta kit, the big kit. It comes with 2 drivers. The big driver has all the sockets and the hex heads that you want.
Oh, you're talking about the.
Yeah, there's 2 types of them. There's like the small one, like I have, and then there's the big one it's basically the same. It's just a toolkit, but it's basically all the bits I have on the one side I have now. But it also has a larger driver about the size of a bracket.
Oh, a Manta?
I think it's I think the Manta kit's the one. You can look them up at Best Buy. Just look at the toolkits. It looks like a square box instead of a whatever this one is, a rectangle. But that kit has sockets for the bigger driver that would absolutely grip that. There we go. Now
All
we
right.
just want to
Now,
press that down so that it doesn't hit the fan.
well, yeah, this will rotate too. This whole thing rotates.
Oh, that's nice. Never mind. I didn't think about that.
Rotate in like that. So that should be out of the way. If not, you can always clip it. Just trying to resist to clip them because then it makes sharp edges.
Ready? So it should be 4, maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. Going off straight line.
Try not to squirt bubbles in it. Yeah, there goes. There's still some left, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, but you got enough of the EK stuff in there that it should be fine too.
I got that exactly perfect almost. My guess. Cool. Forgot we're streaming. Totally forgot that we were
We've been
streaming.
live this entire time.
Oh, I know. Through the trials and tribulations of water cooling.
But we got it working.
We got it working. This tends to be why we do not do the water cooling on stream.
4 hours later, and this was soft tube, and we had pre-installed all the fans.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Soft tube almost made it worse.
Well, it was made worse because we decided to use that fancy manifold.
No, we made it worse because we used one fitting that we thought
This
would
is
make.
that. It's the ProTech toolkit. It's the Mankio. That's it. The Manta drive. It's got the big driver and the little driver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's $65 from them, but I think it's cheaper at Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got the giant socket set.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's got drivers and everything that would fit anything that would. If this one won't fit, it'll fit. Like it has the fits and perk side to it is it's got fittings to where it would probably still fit that bracket image too if we wanted to use that from time to time for certain things.
It also is a lifetime warranty, right?
Mm-hmm.
On all the bits and things.
Yep. And on the
Yep, that was always the problem. I always bought the cheap Chinese ones, and then the like T10 would break. And then,
I'm actually getting ready to have to get another T9, T6.
Do you know how long this has been on for?
I don't know.
Doing a leak test?
Do it? Oh, leak test. I don't know. Why? Just out of curiosity, or
Yeah.
leak test maybe a minute or two.
Okay.
I can say not crazy long.
I mean, it's been on long enough to know that like if you
It's
don't
not
see
new.
anything on this, it ain't leaking.
As long as you don't do a massive jostle
As long as you don't leave it in your car and let it freeze.
Where's the
or give it a kick.
where's the yeah. Hand me that Alan. Which one? Black. To put the here, it's over here.
I was like, okay, you pointed with confidence, but I don't see it. Loaded with those mounts.
Yeah, we're good.
I would suggest This is what we do for everyone as well with these. Run it for about a day, and then make sure you pop that cap off. Run it for a few more minutes, and you can just close it back up. Because there's still air bubbles that'll be knocked loose,
Absolutely.
and then you're just going to build up pressure in here.
Yeah, if you put a vacuum on.
Yep. And then you don't want to vacuum lock it.
Well, like I said, I'm fairly familiar with the whole hydro operation things.
Shockingly.
Unlike Mo, see, I'm not your
doctor?
typical people.
True.
What?
The Doctor has been running pretty well.
Dude, the doctors ran well for. It's not hydroed, and I have done the pressure test on it to pull it,
I thought that.
but it's been running
I
for.
thought the i9 had the water cooling on it.
It does, and it's been running for. My custom loop's been running for 18 months now, 12 to 18 months. Because I got it right out. I got the custom loop not too long after I got the A6000, so maybe maybe almost 2 years. Because I originally put a H150i on it,
Mm-hmm.
and that was nice. But
I think that's about when we started talking about it.
oh no, we started talking about this early 2020. Because that was when
No. Like we started.
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about stuff.
we started talking about stuff. Probably, I don't even remember how. I'm pretty sure I found you from a LinkedIn post too.
Yeah. I mean, see how long.
It's probably been.
Will LinkedIn Mobile tell me when we connect? I know that the desktop will.
That's possible. But yeah, in case you're wondering, I built my fair share of these.
Oh, that's fine.
So it's not like I'm not unfamiliar, but like I told Chris, I'd rather pay you guys to do it anyways. Because the guarantee on the work. I don't mind helping in troubleshooting, but literally I'm just here to watch.
Are we done with
I'm gonna kill the power
Yeah.
supply.
Yeah, I think we're pretty decent at this point. So I'll go through and we'll plug everything back in, make sure it
Posts.
hosts, I guess. I guess we can throw it over there. Toss it up on the thing.
Oh, it doesn't have. That's right. It doesn't have a.
No, I was gonna say, it doesn't have.
January 9th of 2020 is when we connected.
That's about right. That makes sense. Because that's about the time that was not too long after I, started doing some testing with it.
I lost our fan screws. Just fine. I've got a bunch of them. There's one. It's a good sign. We have thousands of fan screws. I just don't know where all 4 of them went.
There's one right there.
Well, maybe they're all on the floor.
I'm sure some of them.
There's 3. Another one on the floor.
There's 4.
Okay, so odds are it's on the floor.
I rolled my foot over the last one. You guys get me to say when I might start getting some boxes and stuff and taking them out for us.
This is our.
Yeah.
Our cable.
That's ours.
Alright.
Because I was like naively grabbed it thinking,
Yeah,
oh, it's all this. Yeah, that's just standoff. Go down.
Man, I think.
Don't lose the standoff.
Bet you it's probably underneath. There's one underneath. Well, let's grab an extra one that we have.
I'm gonna break all the fastest companies.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'll probably walk it if you give me some more. I'll do a key. And then I'll also go through
We're connecting here in the elevator.
Oh yeah, but I'll go ahead and back to the button now.
Yeah.
And then I'll also figure it out. Let's figure it cable and stuff like that. That way I can sort of some stuff in there and rearrange all of the. Now I need this box.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to have it for the other tables and whatnot.
So, okay, all those back in.
I will need it. I know that
Donna was like, yeah, we're not gonna hook the other A6000 up, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not. I'm putting photos in there.
It's
I didn't
Put
bring-
it there.
Yeah, I didn't bring video.
So are you going to move the data hub somewhere else?
That's what I'm saying. I put the static up.
I don't think that,
I'll put that.
I don't know if static board has enough to do
Okay.
two easy.
No, what I'll do is I'll put the static up on the docker. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna run 10 gig between the two.
That
Because
would-
I'm not gonna connect it.
We're getting there. We are getting there. You are still watching. I appreciate you all for watching our struggles. This is water cooling at its absolute finest. This is kind of the reason why we typically do not do water cooling on stream. You run into problems. I don't think I've ever ran into a system where we've never ran into a problem water cooling. It is what it is. You'll always run into it, which is all good. As long as you can prepare for it and as long as you know how to handle it, then great. And if you don't, you can always let us know and we can help you guys out. Oh, our mic got moved. All of our fans are on. Naturally, it's just full first booting, so. Cool. All right, everybody. And with that, this has been the behemoth of a stream, the Super Tower of Power. We have completed it, gone through with multiple hour stream, but we are all good. Follow us on Facebook if you want to see kind of the endeavors of this. Kind of talk about the performance, things to that effect. Also, drop us a line on our website if you're interested in one of these or any water cooling things or anything to that effect. Please feel free to give us any comments or anything like that you want to do down in the comments section. We go back and review them, which is awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as we have many other builds coming up over the next few weeks. Usually we stream on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. Saturdays are just kind of an oddball because we knew this one was just going to take a little bit of time. Once we get this all buttoned up and finished up, we will take some photos and post them online on our Facebook and on our website, Top Flight Computers. So, we hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm going to make the long, awkward walk to go turn the stream off.